This is the bit that no one on YouTube ever gets. The bit where we chat for a moment and talk about random crap.
Special bonus footage. Bloopers.
Wow. Some people would pay on Patreon for this kind of stuff.
Some people would buy a DVD for this extra reel.
What year is this?
Announcing Sunkissed DVD with bloopers and extras. And director commentary.
New unedited sections.
Anyway,
Twice the daddy issues.
I hit record a bit earlier ago, so hello everyone and welcome to Sunkissed, the Vampire the Masquerade 5th edition TTRPG campaign. I think that's all the words I usually say in slightly different order. Let's go around the... What's something in my throat? Let's go around the cast and start with the person who was first, as we always do, which was Chrys, and also Tash.
Hi, I'm Tash. I do loads of variety things. Like yesterday I was playing Sheepy's favorite game, The Forest. It's his absolute favorite and he loves it. Ask him to play it next time. And I'll be playing Chrys today, who is transporting stolen people right now.
It's not even possibly crime.
At least I know this time.
Yeah.
What it is, so it's fine. So have fun, good luck, and Mac did everything wrong. I just said it.
Speaking of Mac did everything wrong, let's go over to our favourite Russian, Josh, and also Max.
Hi, I'm Josh. I had to steal one of the NPCs because Cass is dead. Rip Cass.
Rip Cass.
And
Conan's an orphan.
Conan is just lost in the forest. Yeah. Saturday will never be able to leave. And in
about 1,000 years, Gravestone will be like, wasn't there supposed to be someone making a cult for me or something?
Yeah, so I'm playing Max today, who is a poor baby lost in the harsh world of Weirgate, and it's all Chris's fault.
Also, poor baby lost could also probably take a tank shell to the chest, so, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, he's a fun guy.
Yeah.
So I'm looking forward to messing with everyone today, basically. I'm just here as a troll.
Yep. Speaking of trolling, sure. Tess and Vandy. Who was last, by the way. I'm doing this out of order.
That's why I wasn't really ready, but hi everybody.
Speaking of
I have meetings on Mondays now. No, how's it going? I'm Vandy. I play Tess, who will have to keep a promise to a person that she doesn't like very much, and will have to likely make sure that the other person that she's not hugely a fan of right now is not in too much trouble. So Vandy's gonna be playing the mom today, I think.
Oh.
Yeah, it's probably gonna happen.
Fair enough. And last but not least, the man, the mystery, the murderer, Hydra, but also Mac.
Well, the old lady was an accident.
Disclaimer, Hydra is not actually a murderer.
Not actually a murderer. Technically, for the lady, it was manslaughter. The other people, murdered, but it's fine. Yeah, he's gonna have a great day. Or is he? Is he dead? I don't know. Maybe he'll do a gas. Maybe he won't. Yeah. Just gonna nod. I mean, he did do some stuff a bit wrong, but he didn't kill that dude. Technically, he probably would have. But...
Yeah, it's a very bad court case to have, isn't it? Like, so you didn't kill him? No, I just beat him up for no reason.
Yeah, I beat him up and I was gonna kill him probably.
Yeah,
no
it's
loose
like,
ends,
would you have
hashtag.
killed him? Yeah, probably, but you didn't kill him. No,
someone beat me to it.
So your defense is you were late to the killing.
Yes, Your Honor.
I see no problems here. Not guilty.
Case closed. Bang. Bang, 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 bang.
So yeah. There we go.
We're a great friendly group. Everyone should join our coterie.
Yeah, maybe don't put that on the flyer when you're handing them out. So last week we got introduced to Neneshev Maxim, who is here to visit the coterie after getting fired because of Chrys.
Oh my god, it was definitely because of the murder that Hydra, well, Mac did, not Hydra.
No,
God,
it was because of Chrys.
It was the murder. Okay, no.
No, it was because of Chrys.
It can be more than one thing.
It's not okay.
Well, he was on guard on the door which you stormed through, and then
I saw through 2 doors.
Well,
no, 1 door. That's fine.
Maybe Chrys did something wrong.
Oh, Chrys definitely did something wrong.
Oh yeah, she's a terrible hypocrite, but that's not the point.
Not the only one. That's all I need.
Really?
That's all I need. I'm done.
All right, carry on. We met Max.
We met Max, who was privy to some information that was shouted at Mac in an accusatory fashion by Tess and Chrys. And then there was some conversation about being honest with each other, I think. And maybe Mac not killing people and how killing people is wrong. Cass can relate, he's never killed anyone.
Don't relate anymore.
Yeah. And then Chrys and Max went off to eat. Chrys showed Max the most effective way that Chrys knows of feeding, which is jumping someone in an alleyway and just biting down. Which, of course, is very different from holding them in a room and just feeding on them. Because reasons.
Making me really suspicious.
Also, Mac got a letter from via way of Carrion from Clay Fraser, which said, "Come and visit me," at some point. CF. And Tess decided to go with him, as Mac decided to go and visit Clay immediately. When they got there, they met Clay, had a little chat with him. Clay wanted to have Mac's interrogation expertise. And Mac went in to interrogate. I believe what he said was it was someone connected to the... Did he say it was connected to the Daywalker, or did he say it was connected to the...
Kidnappings.
Yeah, it was
Hans Bastion.
Connected to the Tremere kidnappings. Meanwhile, while Mac went in and started beating up someone without asking any questions, which is totally how you interrogate people.
Set the tone.
Yeah, set the tone. Show him who's boss, break a nose or two, whatever.
Bad cop, bad cop. That's what I was doing.
Tess was having the time of her life chatting with Clay, where she tried to delve into his secrets and remembered how annoying he is when he's avoiding a question.
So fucking annoying. But he knew I was banging his fiance, so... Whoops.
I believe he gave you his blessing.
He really did.
And also warned you off it as well, as I remember.
I think he gave me his blessing, but also, like, considered it a bit of a challenge.
Challenge?
Sure.
Well, he was like, yeah, because he was just like, yeah, you know, like, I don't want her to be, like, blood bonded to me. And he's like, oh, fuck, like, she's gonna be blood bonded to me too. It'd be fun to see what happens.
Yeah, he said it'd be interesting.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting was the word. Maybe not fun.
And
Fun for Tess, though.
Yeah, I believe there was a bit. The bit that I remember was Tess said she seems something. She seems nice, or she seemed contrite, or something like that. And then Clay said, "Yeah, she seems a lot of things."
Yeah.
Isn't it such a shame when you bang someone, you meet their fiance, and then they're like, "Oh wow, you know so much more than me about her."
I'm not. You know what? Just go on with the freaking intro, okay? Like, being called out here.
I've done it to everyone else.
Well, it's not my fault. I have horny juice. Okay.
It's true. It's true. But we can't blame you for that. That's entirely my fault. And then during this time, Chrys and Max went out to the woods to have a little bit of a spa. They had a fun time right up until Max realized that he wasn't as well trained in hand-to-hand combat or that type of thing. Got a little bit grumpy, got a little bit competitive, shot a tree, and then made Chrys shoot the tree as well, which, sure, she kind of hit it. And I think it ended on a draw, technically.
But I got my shit back that she stole.
Yeah, he did get his baton back.
You did get your baton back. And meanwhile, for the end of the last session, where I guess I left you on a cliffhanger. It could have been worse. Could have left you at the moment of execution, as it were. But while Clay and Tess were talking together, she called into question how he seems to do things that are annoying or weird, and then they turn out to be useful later for people. And just basically questioning about him about that. And also about the file that he mentioned that Mac had not shown Tess or talked to Tess about. Tess got intrigued and demanded to know what was in the file. Clay, in a very Clay-like fashion, said, "Okay, as long as you agree to give me the benefit of the doubt next time I do something fucked up." And Tess said, "Sure." So Clay told Tess that that what was in the file was two words, that was Project Sunset, and then proceeded to run into the other room, slash the throat of the prisoner, who turned out to be the human son of a police chief, and pretty much frame Mac for murder of the son of a police chief. And then went, sorry, and ran away. Actually, I don't think he apologized. He gave you a little bit of advice, which was like, if I was you...
He said sorry to me.
Oh, yeah, then he said sorry to you.
Sorry, mate.
And,
it wasn't very sincere.
It wasn't. I think he pretty much said, like, if I was you,
sorry,
I
mate.
would run. And then
Yeah.
and then he ran. But
Yep.
we found out that he's finished his contract. So he's not working for the Tremere
Great.
anymore. I think it was worth all of that to get that piece of information.
Mystery solved. We can really use that.
Before we get into it, I just want to say my favourite part of the whole thing was Vandy realising that she'd been played. Like, not just Tess realising, but Vandy also realising that she'd been played immediately, and now she had to give Clay the benefit of the doubt, even though there's no way you can give benefit of the doubt in that situation, because it's fucked up. He immediately did something super fucked up. You got the answer to what was in the file, and it just raises more
He was
questions.
going to tell me what it meant, or what he thought it meant, and he said, hold that thought, kills the dude, dips out.
Yeah.
So I'm holding this thought, right? For how long?
I mean, you could always try and go fight Clay.
No. Okay, it's fine. I'll just go fuck his wife again.
Fiance.
Potato, potato. It's fine.
Oh yeah, you could. It's a new day, so technically you could go give her a little more blood if you like.
One step at a time. I got a couple people to ream out first, so.
Oh yeah, sure. So what we're going to do is we're going to see the rest of the coterie and then head over to Mac to see how he's dealing with things, because he went off his own way after the... Well, there was also the knocking on the neighbor's door, trying to make her commit extra murder or like pseudo murder, and then getting hungry and drinking her instead, and then like just kicking her with his boot back behind the door and closing it.
A brilliant plan thwarted at the last moment by chance.
Oh, it's like a kid when they pee their bed and they try and hide their sheets.
It could have worked though. Could have worked.
I mean,
in another lifetime.
That aspect of it did work. You did hide her in back in her house and then close the door.
Yeah, true.
So I think the first person to touch on is probably Max, because I think we'll probably just be like, I'm assuming he's at the coterie just chilling out.
Yeah. He's probably spent most of his time with military precision sweeping, cleaning the upstairs of the pet
Dust
salon.
and hair and, you know,
Yeah, he's swept up. He's been busying himself as a way of saying thank you, and is now just waiting for shit to happen, because he thought they mentioned they needed to go somewhere later, so he's probably going to go and bother Chrys.
Yeah. Does he? I mean, he's by himself in the coterie haven, well, the Winona salon.
Mm-hmm.
Does he look around?
Oh yeah. I think I mentioned last time he roots through their shit.
Yeah. I mean, like, to get into Chris's room up top, you'd need to pick the lock or something.
Pick the lock. Nah. Sure. Yeah, let's give it a go.
Okay. Dexterity lastly, I believe, is a lockpick. You do have lockpicks on you instantly.
There we go. 1.
It is not the best of locks. However, this is not your thing, apparently.
Nope.
So it doesn't yield to your. It's probably more like you give it a go, as it's like, oh, there's a room up there. I don't know what's up there. It's locked. Probably something they don't want me to see.
Yeah, probably important.
I should see it. And yeah, it's you don't manage to get in, and it's like, well, if I keep going, they might wander in and catch me doing this. So
yeah, he gives up after a while, and it's like, something about scrubbing? I don't know.
So while Max is hanging around, let's go to Chrys. Are you just taking the
So for those that missed it, I just left picking up Mouse from the Hashen, which
it was
is
the
totally fine.
Ebb, wasn't it? The one who met you?
Yeah, Eb. Yeah. She met me outside and gave me like a carry-all on wheels.
Yeah.
So
It was one
wheeling.
of those little suitcases that wheels. And
I wasn't sure, but I'm gonna head back to the haven.
to the salon.
Yep.
Okay.
Because why not? Seems like a bad idea. Let's do that.
Okay.
I don't know. It's hard to judge if I should just go straight to Carrion. But I think they said they would pick him up, so I'll go back to the parlor because it feels a bit more comfortable taking a carry-all there rather than the lawyer's office. So.
That is fair. So you get back. Do you taking him down into the, or are you taking it? Let's say, down into the basement or up to your room?
I'll pop him in my room for now.
Okay.
Lock it, and then I'll be like, right. Okay. Message. And I have to get a message to Karen to pick him up.
I mean, you know, if like, you guys didn't really decide what to do with him with Carrion.
No.
So it depends.
I think like, Chris is gonna have to have a look. So she's gone into her room with the bag,
Yeah.
And it's like locked. I'm just gonna have a peek, see how he's secured, make sure it's fine.
He is folded. Basically, he has a piece of wood, like it looks like a table leg or something, like jammed in his chest, and then that's like poking out between his legs, and then his body is like folded up against his legs, so his legs are like, and then
I can envision it.
yeah.
Oh,
He's packed in quite efficiently.
just gonna close that.
Just
Just put like a book on top of it, like
yeah, okay.
we'll come back
Like a
to that
dictionary or
later.
something, maybe something a
Yeah,
bit
like
heavy.
just a few things on top. Like it's fine. That's awful. Okay.
He's got like this dead-eyed expression, like that.
Oh. And slightly traumatized look and go downstairs to the main, see if anyone's down in the basement.
Max is there.
Hi, has anyone come back yet?
No, I've just been keeping myself busy. So yeah, I haven't seen anyone.
Yeah, it looks great.
Are you still sweeping up? Because I feel like, you know, like Max is just still like as Tess like comes down with this kind of hunted look in her eye.
Like,
Sorry,
is
as
there
Chrys
any
comes down.
things to mess around with and play with in the pet store? Because like once he's finished sweeping, he's gonna. I seem to remember there being like a ping pong table.
Yeah, there's a ping pong
Downstairs.
table with loads of like.
He's gonna be playing ping pong.
You want to do the like up against the wall so you
Yeah,
can
he's
just...
gonna move it up against a wall and
Yeah.
be like playing ping pong against a wall.
Okay.
There's also gaming consoles. Because I know Tess has some.
Oh,
So-
sweet. Yeah, he's gonna be playing like Zelda or something.
All right. Give me a dexterity tech. Dude, really?
I think I just copy pasted the one from before.
Apparently.
You failed less badly that second time.
You did get a whole load of ones on the
One,
on the
two,
first
one. Your last one.
Oh, bloody hell.
It's better this time. Not by much, but I mean, if you want to, you could re-roll that. It is literally to see how well you're doing at Zelda.
Nah. He's
What?
getting pissed off that he
Yeah.
keeps on getting killed in the.
It's got some Joy-Con drift. That's what's
It's
going on.
it's one of those platform things where you have to like move over things that go up and down and like jump and stuff and like.
Oh,
just...
you know what? He's gotten himself stuck inside one of the giant boss creatures. Yeah,
Yeah.
he's stuck inside there. He's starting to get really aggro.
Just at the corner every time you just slip off and have to start all over again.
So people spend their fucking lives doing this?
Oh, well, I think they do other things. Just don't kick it, because people get mad when you do that, apparently. Not that I would do that.
I'm going to stop playing.
Manipulation, subterfuge, wits and type.
Okay.
Okay.
Yay!
Chrys would totally do something like that.
Sure.
Did you
Whatever.
get mad?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's really hard to control that shit, yeah?
Well, it's just hacks, isn't it? Like, oops, sorry, just hit my microphone with my watch. I'm so sorry. Yeah, it's just, look, it's just there's just combos, and when they play a lot more than you do, then they're gonna be better than you. So, anyway, that's not the point. Don't kick it, please.
Yes, ma'am.
That would be good. The parlor looks great. So
Well, when
thanks.
there's nothing to do at barracks, you clean. You clean until you can't fucking clean anything else, and then you clean more.
You should hang out with Tess. Because I'm just saying she is her kind of organized is not that kind of organized.
Speaking of Tess, you heading back to the coterie, to the haven?
I would like to suggest that we open on a very stressed Tess going through the Burger King drive-thru.
Oh, yep.
Hi, could I get a number 4 with an extra large iced tea, no ice, large fry, whatever kind of ice cream treat thing you have, but make it like 2 of them, and like 3 orders of chicken nuggets with like 6 sauces. Yes, it's all for me. Thank you. Okay.
You
pay.
You drive round and pay for your massive tray of assortments.
That's too accurate.
I would take the food, put it in the car, and just drive off back to the coterie.
And yeah, you get back to the coterie, you park up, and head down into the basement with a tray full of assorted everything's snacks.
Yep. Just set them on take the whole thing, set it on the table, with the laptop that is put it out beside me, and just start eating.
You hi.
Hey.
You all right?
Yeah. Totally fine. Totally cool. Yep.
I collected our parcel.
Great.
Okay.
Don't know where Mac is.
Is he doing something?
Don't know where Clay is.
Is that an issue?
Yeah.
Clay was the guy you and Mac went to see, right? I'm picking up. You lot of cryptic as shit.
What? Excuse me?
Parcels. So I'm just trying to keep up, you know?
Yeah, it's a parcel. I picked it up. It's not a big deal.
Oh, the parcel. It's here?
Where else would it be?
Where it's supposed to be delivered?
Well, it was a stressful time.
Oh, okay. It's stressful? You want to talk about what's stressful, Chrys? Stressful is going to see a dude in a house where he asks your friend to interview somebody, and then just as some information gets out, he goes and kills the dude that is being interviewed by your friend and frames it on your friend because it's been filmed the whole time and now it's been published to, I don't know, all of the police Weirgate.
Do you want me to go upstairs again?
You know what, Max? You're here now, so you're probably gonna have to help us. Anyways,
Okay.
yeah. So, but you, i.e. me, has made a promise of some kind to give this person who has killed and framed this on your friend the benefit of the doubt. And also has been given the blessing to continue banging his fiance. So, you know.
Nice.
Good news, bad news.
That's a lot to unpack.
And just found out what was in my file. And I also apparently, maybe Mac has seen it and did not tell me, but I don't know. Anyways, all this to say, Mac's been framed for murder and will probably be laying low for a little bit. And he's taken off into the night somewhere because he didn't want to get in the car with me, which is probably wise because I probably would have murdered him myself. And he's being framed for murder by Clay, who Clay has now asked me. Well, I have promised him to give him the benefit of the doubt because he was going to tell me what's in my file. And so now I have to give him the benefit of the doubt, even though I just saw him frame Mac for murder.
What?
I have a question.
I have many questions. But
Go
you go
ahead.
first.
Are you a vampire?
Yes?
Okay, cool. Why do you give a shit about someone being murdered?
Because
I don't like murdering people.
that's mean.
Also,
Okay.
Mac just murdered or has been framed for murder. For like he's the kid who was killed is the son of the police chief of Weirgate.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Oh.
So yeah. Do I care about murder? A little bit.
Is he a vampire?
No. I don't
Mac
think
isn't
so.
a vampire. You
No,
hang
Mac
around-
is a vampire. Yes, Mac is a vampire.
Oh,
Mac,
okay.
Mac is Kindred. This kid was not.
And there's no
And
way
it
he can
was-
sort that shit out.
It's Mac.
I don't know, Mac. Seems cool.
The answer is no. He should be laying low and not doing anything right now. He should be just sitting inside and playing
we
video
don't
games.
know where he is, so maybe we should call
Don't play
him.
video game. They fucking suck.
He
What
didn't
the
kick
fuck
it.
did you
though,
just
so
say in my
it's-
house?
Ooh, ooh.
Did you just say video games are bad?
Yes.
Chris?
Max doesn't. Yeah, maybe there's a lost in translation thing right now, but maybe we should call Mac and see where he is. If he's maybe on the run.
Also,
Seems like a big deal.
just a sidebar for Max. You have heard of Clay? He has a good reputation. Nice guy, very helpful. Just
Oh, okay.
FYI.
Yeah, cool. I mean, Clay seems cool too.
Does he, Max? Does he seem cool?
It's what the word is.
The word. Yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah, great. Yeah, he just framed my coterie friend member for murder.
Yeah. He does favors for people. Tit for tat. Some people
Okay.
have a business model like that.
I'm going to scream into the abyss.
I mean, this is
May-
bad because you know someone, but then, if you need to, you can go and ask him if he'll do a thing for you, and then you'll owe him something, but
He owes me something. He owes me something.
then you can ask him to do a thing, probably.
He knows what he owes me. He just has to pay up.
He
And
did- Tess, I don't know whether this is like a legit thing or whether Tess is, being stubborn. He did actually already pay you.
I thought he was supposed to tell me what he
was in
thought
the
it
file.
meant. No, I thought it was also like what he
it
thought
was
it meant.
what he thought it meant as well. Okay, yeah, fair enough
Yeah.
then. Fair enough.
Which is that because he said hold that thought and then he disappeared and I was like,
Okay.
bitch.
so, yeah, we can agree that your day was more stressful than mine. Maybe let's organize, right?
Yeah.
So,
Should we call Mac? Because I have a feeling if he's on the run, is he gonna have his phone on? I don't know what
I think
you
maybe.
kids and your
so
lack of
one of us needs to
technological-
call Mac. One of us needs to deliver the parcel.
One of us
and-
needs to hack into this freaking laptop and figure out where that who was actually filming this. So
I
That
know
would
how
be-
computers work. I can also walk. I will help out however you want. You help me.
How did we help him?
I beat him up a little
Nom
bit.
nom nom.
We had a little...
Oh, food and a fight?
Yeah, it was great.
Like
And I mean,
date
I'm
night for you.
assuming I'm allowed to sleep here today.
Yep.
Cool, thanks.
Yeah,
So yeah,
fine.
I owe you.
Yeah, just don't take the beanbag chair because Mac will flip out.
If he's coming here, maybe he'll go
I mean,
home.
if he comes back, he might be dead. Then I could have beanbag chair.
Max, just shut up.
One problem at a time, guys. Or 3 problems at a time, okay?
Okay.
I'll
about
go...
You deal with the parcel.
Yep.
I will call Mac.
And Max, hack away, please.
Max, you actually know computers? You know you're technologically not impaired?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I have used them before. I mean, in a limited capacity, but I could give it a go.
Do you know what a browser is?
Yes.
Okay. Do you know? I don't know how to vet questions for computers. Do you? Just trying
Yeah.
to make sure
So
he's not,
maybe
like,
I'll
a
try it
person.
and not you.
Maybe you can like do a team effort, okay? Supervise. And
Listen,
I'm
better
gonna go.
with cars anyways, so. Anyway,
yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Fine. If you can figure out the information on this laptop and keep your mouth shut about it and not tell whoever, is that going to be a problem, or are you going to have to tell your mob boss guy?
I mean, it's not going to be a problem.
Can you just like not tell him?
I mean, it's going to have to be a pretty big. You're going to have to convince me, is all I'm saying.
But why?
Vezia is- He's done a lot for me. I owe him, and also I work for him. So if you don't want me to tell him, you got to have a really fucking good reason.
Because I asked nicely.
Yeah, that doesn't count.
Because he said to do what I say, like you said,
That's not
I mean,
untrue.
and I say to not tell him everything ever.
Okay, but if he asks,
Just to be evasive.
We're giving you a place to sleep and we're giving you a job.
You don't
We'll
have
see.
to. You don't have to offer information. If someone asks you a question, just very short, curt answers.
sure.
See, like that. Great.
How about I can get you a car?
What kind of car?
What car you want?
I want Humvee.
Humvee? You want a Humvee?
You don't have Humvee? That's fine. No, I
don't
go
have
hack.
one right now, but I can figure it out. Humvee.
We probably also need to replace the Winnebago. The
Yeah,
door.
one problem at a time. Fucking Winnebago.
Max goes off into a corner and picks up the laptop.
All right,
Well,
I'll look
okay.
for a Humvee or something. So many.
I'm
cars.
gonna go deliver the parcel. You make sure Max not. Yeah. Okay.
Sure. You can get a car. I'll see if I can get you a Humvee
There's like
in
a
exchange for you keeping your mouth shut.
there's like a clomp as Chrys goes upstairs, and then like a fa-dump.
Okay, not
Sorry,
so.
it's very heavy. Sort of.
Wow. All right, well, just don't.
Seeing as you're not doing anything particularly suspicious, technically speaking, in context you are, but for anyone just looking at you, you'll be fine. And all you're doing is, I'm guessing, dropping off the package at Carrion. You don't really need to run through that unless you want to talk to anyone at Carrion.
No, they won't. They won't know much as yet, anyway.
Yeah.
And they'll stick to the agreement.
Yeah. But basically, unless you guys think of something, they owe you the equivalent of a major boon. So, could end up being small bits of information if you want to ask a few questions. Depends how big the information is, but you should be able to get a fair amount, or some kind of favor down the line where they will help you out or do you a favor. Are you looking for anything specific, Max, that would require a roll or?
What, on the computer?
Yeah.
I think the job was to check where the feed was being sent.
It's being sent and who was behind it.
That will be a intelligence technology.
Okay, Max wants to show off a little here, so he's going to use a rouse check to add a dice. Gets hungrier. Hunger hacking.
It ends up like just chewing on the laptop.
If he starts chewing on the laptop, I'll just give him a burger. Like
chewing on the laptop.
Like, can you?
I am hacking the feed.
This is such a mistake.
Hey!
Holy shit!
I am master hacker. I am invincible.
Oh god. Unfortunately, there's no liquid nitrogen around to hit you with, but
shit.
Yeah. So you kind of pull up the program. It was just being basically live uploaded to a like a Dropbox style website. It wasn't logged in. If you know what I mean, like there wasn't like a browser open where it was logged into the website. It was just uploading it there, kind of thing. So whoever has that account can log in, take the file, and do whatever they want with it.
Okay. Is there any indication of how whether that account was accessed on this computer? Or could be.
Oh, interesting. This is where Sheepy's knowledge of technology is very lacking. I'd say there would probably be like a in the history it would show that it logged on there, okay. In the browser, but there wouldn't be like the password wasn't saved or anything type, unfortunately.
Okay. He's going to spend some time kind of pursuing that lead, seeing if he can crack the password or anything like. Josh's knowledge of hacking and computer technology like that is lacking, so I'm going to hack.
We'll take it to like 90s hackers kind of like type where he's like following pings that are going across. There's like a little thing, it's like following pings and stuff. Ultimately it goes like all around the world, at like Mongolia and Japan and stuff and Australia, and then it just comes back
server to server.
And it just comes back to Weirgate, and it's like, this was Weirgate.
The call is coming from inside the house.
The city. And Tess, I assume that you are denial eating and stress eating and also anger eating.
Yes, and I'm texting Mac first.
Right. This is a good question. Mac, do you have your phone?
The message will be shown as not read.
Yeah. Okay.
It will be sent, but not received.
Not received?
Return to sender.
I'm going to try calling him.
Straight to dial tone.
Motherfucker. Well, either his phone's off or he's dead.
I mean, that makes sense if he's being chased. Doesn't want the way to get caught. Wasn't there other shit you were supposed to be doing? I was going to help you with a thing. Whatever.
I don't know.
Hack.
I need to go to the front, though, so... Oh! Maybe that's what you needed to help me with.
Oh yeah. Muscle.
Yes.
That's me.
Probably around this time, Chrys gets back.
Right. Okay. So it's done.
Good. His phone's off or he's dead.
Those are very different things.
Yeah. Speculation. Anyways, we need to go to the front and deal with that. Then I might pop up to his whatever it is, the place that he lives, his other little haven.
Yeah. I've been there, so I know where it is.
I think actually Tess is the only person who hasn't been there. Maybe.
Yeah.
I know of it though.
Yeah.
Like...
Yeah.
All right. Well, time to dress up, kids.
You all heading off to the front together?
Yep.
I'm dressing up.
Dressing up.
Max. Fuck, it's like Tess and Cass again.
Chrys, yeah.
Max gets fully kitted out.
Oh, like.
Yep.
Oh, okay. Well, those things are concealable if you'd like to have them concealed.
Yes, he conceals them.
Okay. Like maybe one kind of in like under the jacket, back of the.
Under the jacket.
And then the other
arm.
one kind of like under the arm.
Yeah.
Like under the
proper slung.
Baton probably less needing. You probably have like in your fatigues, like your outfit. You probably have like a little loop like pocket that you can just slide the baton into.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's what he does.
Shaker maybe. Do you have a shaker?
A what?
The hats that are like floppy military hats.
Oh, I mean, he probably does somewhere, but not here.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's better than the letterbox like Russian soldier hat.
I do have one of those.
Oh yeah, you wore it for Charlie Foxtrot.
I don't know where it is. Never mind.
Yeah. So yes. You know what, Max, and also Tess, roll me a dexterity. What would it be? You know what? Just roll me a straight up dexterity if you can. I think you can.
Who, me?
Both of you.
Okay. Yeah, if you just click on text, it does the thing.
1.
2 dice.
2 dice. No successes. Weirdly enough, Tess is ready before Max. Get all. What are you going for? You going for like smart casual, or are you going for like full on sex bomb?
No. Business sexy.
Business sexy.
Low cut business, like pop kind of thing.
So like the thing you wore when you went to go bang Lamia.
Shit. Okay, we're switching it up. Well,
do you want to go like casual street racer wear? You know, kind of like sexy but casual.
Sexy casual, yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Not that it matters, but Max is going full on sex bomb. Emphasis on the bomb.
Yeah. I mean, you know, everyone loves a dude in a uniform, so sure. He doesn't have +1 to his sexiness unless he steals Cass's suit, which I don't know what that is.
Is it gonna fit? I don't know if it'll fit.
Oh yeah, no, it probably wouldn't fit. Max is a lot bigger than Cassius.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then Chrys is still wearing the same stuff, I assume.
Yeah, she's starting like.
Oh my god, put deodorant on at least.
We don't sweat.
Yeah, but it's just... You don't still do that?
Yeah, but I did it earlier. Look, we on a time frame right now.
Okay.
Are you saying I smell? Like, we have things to deal with right now. But
I'm just saying, an impression's an impression. Anyways, okay, so get in the car. Let's go.
Chris's mind briefly goes back to the last time they met the front, and Tess went nuts and attacked someone.
I'm leaving my food at home.
Yeah, you don't have yeah, good. Okay, good.
I've already eaten most of it anyways. So.
Let's try not to hit people, maybe this time.
I don't think that'll be a.
I'm just prefacing. We're gonna try to not do that.
Mm-hmm.
And
Max, you're just gonna be the muscle, strong, silent type.
I'll stand here behind you. Shut up, unless
Look
it's
pretty.
really necessary.
Gotcha.
And that's half my job anyway.
Good. Pretty statue. We can work with that.
Mm-hmm.
All right, get in the car.
okay.
And yeah, head out to the front. You probably don't need the car if you don't want to, by the way, because it's like a 5-minute walk.
Fuck. Fine.
It's like the next street.
I always feel like I'm letting Tess down when she doesn't have to drive.
I just want to drive. No, it's fine.
Well, this is Tess's car,
This is my car.
so
And
you
I don't
two
want pink
could
Hummer.
have.
what do you have against pink? It's manly.
Just, I don't want pink Hummer.
So, what color Hummer do you want? Because I'm also a car artist, so.
Also known as
Khaki.
a artist.
Artist. What color? What?
Khaki.
Khaki.
Oh,
God.
it will stand out a lot. It's not gonna.
Okay, then black.
Could work with that. Okay. Well, we're walking, so
So,
Do you know where they're gonna be?
probably near their territory. Did we set? Remind me. Did we set a meeting?
no, you didn't set a meeting in the end. You just decided to go in and chat with them, pretty much.
Okay. So we're just gonna go in.
Are you gonna send forth word that you're going? It's kind of, a little bit of a moot point, but depending if you want to run by the protocol or not.
I think we're pretending that it's not us that have stolen mouse. So
we are, but like, do we want to just tell them that we're coming in?
Yeah,
their territory?
it would
Yeah.
let specifically Roman know that you're coming. So it depends if you want to just slip in there and chat to whoever, or if you want a bit more of an official going in there style thing.
I remember how we discussed this.
I think we kind of decided to be like, what up, Romans? Not got control now, so we're just gonna. Want to join us? Great, let's do that.
Yeah, I think you're gonna speak to them individually.
Yeah,
but-
we're gonna see Nicole and.
Yeah, let's just go in. I'll talk to Nicole and them, and then if anything, we can just see if we can get the others.
Okay.
I'm not in the scene, but Mac gave you the lowdown in the car on the way to Clay about Julian and Lovelace.
Yeah.
We had a
Yes.
talk on the way over.
Yeah.
Didn't
I
talk
got that
about
same
the
info.
other one, I don't think.
No, sorry.
You don't know
It was
that
just-
much about Eli.
No, I didn't talk about what I know about him, but
Yeah.
there's not much.
All right, so we'll just go and see if we can find Lovelace and Julian.
Okay.
Okay. So, while you're off doing that, back.
What up?
One moment. How you doing, buddy? It's been a day, hasn't
Yeah.
it?
I'm real good, Sheepy. Real good.
Have you has Mac thrown his phone or like smashed the SIM card or something?
Something like that, yeah. So the moment he steps into an alley, he takes out like a handkerchief, starts wiping the blood off his face,
Yeah.
and because he's just covered in it. Puts his hat and his coat inside his briefcase, and proceeds to take his SIM card out, chew it until he spits it out down a drain, and does the same to his phone. Stamps on it, down a drain.
I thought you were gonna chew it.
Not the phone, not the phone, just
I
the
thought
SIM
you were
card.
chewing-
And yeah, he starts strolling back afterwards while talking
of-
to himself.
Kind of trench coat, collar up,
Well, the trench coat's now in the suitcase, so
Oh,
it's
yeah,
now
yeah.
shirt, collar
shirt,
up,
collar up.
head down. You know what? He's taken his hat off, so No, I don't have my other hat. The one I used to stalk a lady.
I doubt you'd have that with you either.
I probably wouldn't have come prepared for this, no. So I'll be hat off, extra pissed off about that. And mumbling to myself as I briskly walk through the alleys back toward my coterie.
Okay.
And I imagine the conversation would be something along the lines of, I got screwed over. A little sooner than expected, but expected nonetheless. That's not what's eating me, though. There's a few things, in fact. I mean, number one, it's one thing to take a breadstick, right? It's a whole other thing to trash a man's reputation. I mean, killing the police commissioner's son, that's just stupid. There's a whole lot of stupid to it. Like, the fact I gave him a dagger and I was thinking to myself, it's a nice way to frame someone. That's a murder weapon. Used it to off an old lady just yesterday. Nice. Then stepped in the room and just started swinging. Something's not right. I didn't even look for clues. I didn't even look the kid in the eyes until I'd hit him a few times. It's not right. The thing that maybe pisses me off the most is police report. Man in a trench coat and a hat. Yeah, there goes the trench coat and the fucking hat. That is a dick move, Clay. That is a dick move. I mean, you can screw me over if you like, sure. But the fucking trench coat, Clay. I will kick anything I can. Trash can, bottle, as I walk through. Son of a dick. Sloppy detective work. Just wanted to kill the kid. Strange. Didn't really care what he had to say. Just wanted to take him out. And he'll walk in a little bit of silence, now mumbling.
Yeah.
For the remainder. Occasionally kicking things.
Yeah. Like a discarded can and that type of thing.
Yeah, it's like...
Bottle goes like...
It's not like super angry, like thwack. It's just, this thing's a bit in my way, kick.
Yeah, kind of like subconscious almost.
Yeah, like grumpy child more type of kicking than someone really pissed.
And you get you're heading back to the theatre, correct? The Haven?
Yeah, back to the theatre.
Are you like angrily opening the door, or are you letting yourself in? And
I'll probably pause just as I get to the door.
Yeah.
Just sort of like looking at the floor. A bit of like if you saw his posture, it'd be sort of like sulking. It's me, Jim. You open up?
Doors open.
Thanks. Do you mind closing it?
I assume you walk in.
Yeah, after I've walked in.
Yeah.
Just like, in front of it, like,
can you open
it
click,
again?
Click.
Do you mind closing it? I'll just step in.
Yeah, the doors creak closed as you head in. You can hear the click clack of the reel going.
Okay. I could do with a movie. A bit of a bad day. Still. It's gonna happen sooner or later, I guess, but just a fucking shitty move. Like, I was thinking, maybe he'll take something from me. Maybe he'll take my dagger and I'll have to get it back. Or maybe, I don't know, do something fun. But that's just a dick move. Dick move. I mean, stupid too, right? Me, just walking in there being like, you want me to beat someone up? Sure, yeah, I'll go ahead and do that. Sure, yeah, no problem. I'll just hit him first. How about that? Like, he could have fucking asked me to kill the guy. I would have done it. Saved him framing me, you know? Shit, let's see what's on the box.
It's an oldie, a black and white noir film. You walk in as the one of the characters is shouting a different one. You know, you're a rat. You've always been a rat. You're no good for me. You're no good for this town. You should just get out of here.
Goddamn rats. Fucking hate them. I'll sit and watch for a few minutes, but mainly like mumbling and cursing at everything that happens. Like, fucking hate rats. Goddamn screwed up. Hope the coterie's not in trouble. Probably after a minute or two, I'll head down in my cubby hole.
Head down into the cubby hole. Okay. You kind of, it's like a set of stairs, almost like a little tube thing that goes down, and then there's a door. And as you open the door, the scene transitions slightly. Everything's in black and white. There's some kind of like fairly sad music in the background, and
my hat back on too.
Oh yeah. And you got your hat, you got your trench coat.
Probably put it back on, yeah. Covered in blood.
There's that little bit of like background noise that sounds like people on typewriters and some phones ringing, people answering the phone. And as you start to open the door, it shifts to like Captain Gibbs, chief detective, etc.
Mm-hmm.
And you walk in and you see in front of you, your sire sitting behind a desk with like a old-timey Chicago-y, like police cap on and all that type of thing, kind of going through paperwork and everything. And he looks up and kind of like his eyes go from like just regular to a bit pissed off and kind of thing.
Yeah, it's been one of those days. A bit shit, you could say.
Whoa, detective. Come in. Sit down. Explain yourself.
Explain myself?
Yeah.
I'd fucking love to if I understood. Look, I know it. Shit today was weird, right? I screwed up. Like, Clay was gonna screw me over, right? Whoa. I was gonna scope it out, though. I was gonna get there first. I didn't.
Look, I always valued you as a detective, right? You did good work. You were meticulous, dogged, you're careful. But now, you're messing everything up. You're a loose cannon, and I can't protect you anymore.
Yeah, I get that. I don't know what's up, boss.
Well, I know what's up. You slipped. Whatever's happened, maybe it was the last case, maybe it was the one before, but at some point, you stopped stepping lightly, and now you're just stomping around calling attention to yourself.
It's this voice in my fucking ear. Every time I look at someone, I just want to stick it in them. Jeez, man. Fucking old lady.
Yeah. Well, you're a detective. You're supposed to detect.
Yeah, I know. Fucking... I just got this burning itch. And I just can't scratch it at the moment. It's doing my nut.
Well, don't come in here with excuses anymore, right? Because there are people that want you out.
Well, look, I'll fix it, okay? Just give me, I don't know, give me a week. I'll fix it. I'll make it right. I don't know. I don't fucking know.
I don't know. I don't think I can have your back on this one. You've gone too far. You made too many mistakes.
Yeah, maybe I did.
And your sire, Hamilton Gibbs, shifts into you. Except for in more of a British Bobby's outfit.
Oh, fucking you again.
Yeah, me again. I mean, who are you expecting?
Are you going to give me a lecture or something?
Do I even need to? I mean, do you want me to go down the list?
Sure, let's go.
Alright. Well, you killed those, what was it, 4 people?
Yeah, well, I can't have some people walking around being all like, look, there's some flaming ninja lady on the street.
You manipulated the situation to suit you. You wanted to make them guilty. No,
she needed a push.
She didn't need you pushing her. And you did it so that you could kill them. Like,
maybe.
They may have been criminals, who knows? But you maneuvered that situation.
Yeah. Yeah, I did, but look where she's going now. She's doing all right. Like, you know, she's beating up Kindred, doing all sorts of shit.
Yeah, and they're floating in a river in pieces.
Yeah. Yeah, they are. I mean, it's messy, but it ain't coming back to me, at least.
Yeah, but it's on me too. I have to watch that through a fucking lens.
I mean, you're the one that hired me, right? You put me here.
You were supposed to be the one who dealt with all this insanity. But apparently you just decided to create more of it.
Maybe, but you put me here, remember? You couldn't cope with this shit, so here I am.
Yo, I can't cope with this shit that I'm seeing anymore either. What about that old lady, eh?
Yeah, well, little birdie in my ear said she might be a ghoul or something. Little bit of an extra tap, I thought.
Or...
Okay, she wasn't a ghoul, but, you know, you never know.
Even if she was, that could have killed her. You just went for the easy way, for the violent way. You could have done it any different type of way.
Okay. That was a fuck up. I'll give you that one. That was a bit messy. I'll give you that one.
And what about the rest of your squad? What about your friends, eh? You're lying to them, you're manipulating them. They looked after us. And that's how you repay them.
Well, I'm looking out for them at least. I mean, those files on Saturday, right? Bo put my neck on the line for him. I mean, who found the, I don't know, money to get the group going around town looking into shit, you know? Putting my neck on the line for him.
Doesn't excuse the shit you've done.
You think you can do better?
I know I can do better.
That wasn't what you said before.
Yeah.
Remember?
Well, times change, and I've had to watch a lot of messed up thing while you've been in charge.
Yeah? Well, you think you're up to it? You think you can do this?
Yeah.
Really? I'll give you 2 fucking weeks. You come crawling back to me, okay? You ain't gonna cope with this shit. Watch how you do without me. Fucking British. Take my badge. Wallet. Detective ID.
I mean, you have a badge and gun.
Take my badge. Take my gun. Slide them across the desk. You think you're gonna cope? Good fucking luck. Remember what happened last time. I'll see you around.
And you watch as Mac walks away and fades out of existence. And you're left sitting there at the desk. Marlowe. And then you realise you've got a text. Sorry, not text, because you don't have your phone. There's a letter on your You know what? Probably the best way that this will work is when you leave.
Have burner phones as well.
Oh yeah, because it's not on the main phone.
Yeah, like for that stuff.
Yeah,
I'd have burner phones for each individual.
Yeah. So you would get a text on the Mr. Hung phone.
What does it say?
It says jobs on. It's dated. It's like from earlier tonight, like at the beginning of the night, and it says jobs on, and the time is like probably about 15-20 minutes ago.
Fuck shit. Fuck! I'm going to sprint out the door.
Yeah. And
I'm not stopping to gather anything. I am sprinting towards the exit.
And you're heading towards the...
Full pelt, arms flailing, sprint.
Okay. So, Tess, Max, and Chrys.
It. Yeah, we're still looking for Loveless and Julian.
It's reasonably like Chrys knows where they hang out. There's a warehouse on the waterfront where they were last time. You can go there if you'd like to look for them.
Yeah, that's where I was thinking of trying to head there first. And seeing if anyone was there or not.
Yeah, let's go there first.
Yeah. It's are you kind of sneaking up or are you wandering up?
Just
Wandering? Yeah,
Not-
just walking.
Yeah, we're not sneaking.
Yeah, so there's like a kind of like garage door style thing that's open, and you can see inside. There's like some light in that, and Loveless and Julian
Carmichael.
That's right. And another person are there.
Is it another person that we recognize?
No.
Okay. Julian, Loveless.
Sorry.
Oh, sorry. Tess, your neighbors at Memoria.
Right, Memoria. Sorry. Nice to meet. Is everyone walking in instantly?
Yeah. Hi.
Uh,
Again.
Nice to meet you. I don't believe I know you. Pointing at Max.
This is Max.
Max. Obviously, some of you have met Julian, and Julian kind of waves, and Eli. And Eli.
Oh.
Hi.
Haven't met Eli before. But we've heard good things. So.
I'm assuming this isn't an official visit or anything.
No. But we wanted to swing by mainly because we heard some stuff and figured we could offer you something better.
Interesting. Okay. Well, we don't have anything to do tonight. We haven't. Roman has locked himself up in his room, and so we're just.
Right.
Yeah.
That's probably for the best to start.
Okay.
I am well aware of the difficulties of being in the front. I've heard a little bit from a couple sources of how it might be a little frustrating.
Well, it's a reasonably large-ish territory to cover with just the 5 of us, 3 technically.
Yeah. Well, I mean, 4 now.
Sorry?
It doesn't matter. How much? I'm aware, Loveless. I know you're not one for confrontation, and that you, well, as someone very much like you like to have the safer jobs. Dealing with people on more fun terms.
Preferably, yes, but the current situation is... I'm assuming you've kind of taken her aside and you're not like talking to her in front of.
Yeah, I would have just been like, hey, let's walk a bit.
So Chrys and Max, you're probably hanging with the other two. They're just playing cards.
She's like, oh, what's... Okay, teach me. Let's go.
It's just Texas Hold'em. So you
Okay, teach me. Let's go.
So yeah, you get the cards out in the middle, and then you each get 2 cards, and you basically have to make a full house or a straight or whatever. So we'll come back to that.
Gosh, no, Chrys does not. Chrys is like, alright.
Okay, cards, cool. Sorry, where did we leave off with?
I was just saying that she prefers the easier jobs that are a little bit more fun with people.
Oh yeah, and she was saying, yeah, it's not perfect at the moment, but things are a little bit tumultuous. So we make do.
What if I could offer you stability? Guaranteed stability. And you wouldn't need to fight anyone or get yourself in any real danger. And you'd be working for me.
Depends what the work would be.
How familiar are you with clubs?
I mean, I worked at one for a while before I was turned.
Well, I have a little business venture that I'm looking to start up of a brand new club. Kindred kind of leaning, of course. And a good place to, you know, feed safely, but also have conversations and just be a comfortable spot, you know, for people like us and, you know, the kind that we like. What do you think? You want a job?
I mean, it's great for me. It's much more. Yeah, it's much more preferable than the current. I mean, you know, I was hoping that things would all settle down and everything would go back to normal after a while, but I found myself in a fairly weak play. You know, like you've got the Anarchs on the other. I mean, I know technically there's no Camarilla, no Anarchs anymore, but you've got the Gorban on the other side of the river right next to us, and you know, who knows when he's gonna come trying to take this territory, or it's just not as secure as I was hoping it was going to be when I left Hunter's Walk.
Can I tell you a secret?
Sure.
We at Memoria like to look after people, and when we met with you the first time, I know my first impression with Roman might not have been the most appropriate, but when we heard more about the front, we realized that you had a real problem, and being our direct neighbors, we wanted to do the best that we could to help you. I mean, we had the resources and the ability. But you guys had a bit of a rodent problem.
Okay.
Luckily for you, we've actually solved that rodent problem. Called in not an exterminator, but definitely a relocator.
Okay.
You see, rodents have a tendency to do things of their own will. They don't really follow the rules of the pack. And let's say someone's really good at manipulating rodents. Say, someone like Corbin.
I mean, I haven't seen any rats around the... Like, maybe one or two, like, scuttle around the warehouses and everything, but... It's not like a massive problem. It's kind of it's kind of dirty around here, but it's not, you know... Could be worse, I guess.
But it could be better, couldn't it?
Yeah. Yeah.
As someone who sees the potential in people and places, with this business venture, I feel like I need some more staff, and I definitely need a nicer bit of property. And seeing as the front has had a less direction in the last little while, I was thinking perhaps you'd like to join. And, of course, the others. And in return, we can have a piece of property right on the river there and set something up together.
She kind of, like, goes a bit closer. And, like you can tell the telltale signs that she's, like, flicked ore on. You know, it may not even be 100%, like, conscious. It's more like a defense mechanism when she's worried and she's a bit out of her depth.
Mm-hmm.
Are you talking about, like, taking over this territory?
Yes. Well, taking over might sound a little bit more rough than how I would like to say it. Simply merging.
Okay. Well, I mean, we have me and Julian at least have discussed leaving the front just because, you know, Roman doesn't tell us anything, and he seems to always be listening to Mouse, and
yes.
I mean,
your rodent problem. Hoping that she fucking gets it.
Did you do something to Mouse?
What you don't know won't hurt you. But what I can tell you is that we have your best interest in mind. So the ear that Roman has been listening to for so long might change to someone that you might actually approve of.
Wait, are you saying that Mouse?
Oh yes, Mouse was definitely running the front.
I thought it was
on behalf of somebody else, but
someone else?
Yeah, someone that you probably won't be very happy to hear.
Who?
How about this? How about we talk a little bit about the rest of your coterie members and whether we can get them on board.
Okay.
And then I will tell you who Mouse was working for.
Okay. Well, should we go back to and talk to all of them? I mean, I'm like I like what you're saying. I'm pretty sure Julian would be on board, especially if Mouse is gone. That just leaves Roman, and we don't really understand. Well, we didn't really understand why he was doing certain things, and I don't know about Eli. We don't talk too much. He's pretty quiet.
Fair enough. You don't know anything about him? Anything that he might want, or?
He's a gangrel. So.
Oh.
Well, and he mostly is our muscle, I guess.
Well, we always need more muscle.
I mean,
Lucky.
your muscle is a bit more impressive than ours, I feel.
You know what? Muscle can be built, and it can be taught. So, if he
Do you see her, like, crinkle her brow a little bit and, like, look up, trying to figure out what that means?
I'll just keep talking. It's fine. It's
Yeah.
And honestly, if he's looking for somebody to train him, I'm sure we can find that. But let's go talk to him, shall we?
Okay, yeah, sure. And she like scuttles over the table and like puts her hands on it. And she's like, Julian, you'll never guess what. And kind of like trails off there.
And while we've been playing cards, I have been bluffing the shit out of them.
Okay.
Just like trying to keep a stony face while simultaneously making huge plays to scare them. So
that will be, I think, composure. That will be composure, performance, and manipulation, subterfuge.
Okay. There we go. 1.
Okay.
And
His cards are backwards.
nothing.
Chrys, how are you playing?
Just not even doing well, but she's just gonna be like, so does Roman lock himself in dramatically often and not do a lot of work? It's really so like a
No, you usually he has his requests for us, his orders, and this is Julian, obviously. And you know, that type of thing.
Super.
Full house.
Motherfucker. I've killed people over less, you know.
Less than winning at a game of cards?
You don't know how much I like winning.
Very true.
But we're just having a friendly game, right, Max? So it's fine right now.
Yes.
and then and then Nicole comes up and she's like, Julian, you'll never guess what. And Julian's like, okay, what?
You have a job.
Sorry, I might have missed a part of the conversation here. We have a job?
Yes. Before I get into it, though, Julian, what do you want in life?
Blood?
Easy. And Eli, what do you like? Oh, I'm sure there's got to be something. Favorite animal? Or pastime? Companionship at some point? Some kind of people around you just to be friends with, even?
Yeah.
Eh? I don't want to use entrancement yet, but I kind of do.
Mr. Valalan generally works with what he's got. I don't believe he's ever had anything so much as a dream or a goal. Usually survival and existence is enough for him.
That's so sad.
We can make your survival and existence a lot easier. We've heard that you've had a bit of trouble with communication from Roman, and we have a solution.
Nicole like slaps her palms down on the table. They killed Mouse!
We did not.
Whoa.
No, that is definitely not what happened.
Did not do that.
Wait,
solid...
what? You killed him?
No.
No, I think you read into that a little. Probably wishful thinking, I'm guessing. No. We did not kill Mouse. We have simply removed him from the equation.
Okay.
Why do you want us to kill him? Because that seems harsh.
We're not killing.
No, I'm just asking.
No. Well, that does alter the equation slightly. I mean, you know, Mr. Roman is still in charge of things here.
Well.
But,
And I look over at Chrys. I'm like, should we tell them?
Yeah.
You've fulfilled your end of the bargain, Loveless, so it is probably the right time to tell you. Mouse was working for Gorbin.
That's blood bonded to Gorbin.
Like immediately, like hands to the face, like gasping in, like, and Eli's just kind of like straight faced, just taking it in, and then Julian is like,
yeah, I know.
Makes so much, and then
you called the front.
Yeah. We kind of laughed a little bit when we figured the irony of the name, you know.
I thought it was like the waterfront, you know, like we're on the front of the water.
You know, honestly, me too. When I first heard it, I was like, the front, that's so nice, like the waterfront. Yeah, it's
But as in like a front for something else, like how criminals would do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, as in a front for Gorbin, who, by the way, has never come over here, right?
No, I don't think so.
Why does he need to
And,
when he's
like,
got Mouse?
She looks at Julian, and Julian's like, no, we've never had a. But if he was working for Gorbin, that explains a lot, unfortunately.
Like...
And I feel like a tit. I'm glad.
Well, don't.
I'm glad Mac isn't here.
Wait, why?
He came to visit me. He was alluding to a few things that I unfortunately didn't pick up enough on. And
yes, Mac does that.
See,
well,
I told you, Nicole, I told you last week. We should have just jumped ship. Things weren't going well. She's like, I know, but it's so difficult and there was nowhere to go. I mean, where are we gonna go?
And I just kind of put my elbows on the table and I was like, that's just exactly why we're here.
We could go to Memoria.
So
what a great idea that is.
You know, I hadn't thought of that.
Just look at Max and shake my head. Anyways.
Chris is not sure if they're being like really sarcastic and melodramatic, or they're just genuinely excited and ridiculous. Like,
I mean, can we insight it a little? Like,
Sure.
which insight is it?
It's insight.
I'm gonna re-roll 3.
Absolutely.
Oh, no crit though.
No crit. Okay.
Oh, that's a 4. 5. It's a 5 for me.
5.
Woo.
So yes, Nicole is genuinely this.
Perfect.
Julian is probably like a little bit playing into it, but he legitimately didn't know the deal with Gorbin. He might have had inklings as to the whole Mouse Roman situation, and Eli is just kind of like, fuck. Shit just keeps happening, man.
Okay, that's good.
So that's an option.
So essentially what we're coming here to tell you is that the front doesn't really exist.
Yeah.
And as a result, we would like you to come and join Memoria, where you will have a pretty stable living, and you won't have to do anything really that you don't want to. If you don't want to be a fighter, you don't have to be a fighter. If you are someone who is really good at, I don't know, something in particular, we'll put you on that. And you will always be fed safely.
But we'd have to find somewhere to ply our trade, as it were, as a member of Memoria. No free rides.
It's helpful. Well, for now. If we get to the point where we don't necessarily need someone to work, then we can say, hey, take a vacation. But at this point, because of everything happening within the city, it's always best to build a community by working together. And it establishes a sense of trust.
Well, and also you have some significant muscle and a decent swath of territory with which to flex your... With the addition of this territory, you'd have a nice little corner of the city.
Very true. Well, we would have a very nice corner of the city.
Well, I can always tell which way the wind's blowing. I'm in. Makes sense to, I guess it's not even really capitulate, is it? It's more... defect?
All three of you? Or...
What about you, Nicole? And Nicole's like, well, obviously it was my idea. And Eli just...
Perfect. Now, Eli, I heard your gangrel. We have a couple gangrel in our midst as well, so if there's anything in particular that you would want to learn, or, well, I've been told you're also the muscle or the former muscle for the front, so if you want to flex a bit on that.
He holds out his hands and they shift and the nails lengthen and go shiny and...
Motherfucker.
Hey, look at that.
I can do that too.
Guys, yeah?
Max can.
Yeah.
And Eli keeps staring at you and then nods upstairs and then goes,
Oh shit, yeah, do you want me to go kill that other guy?
What? No. God, hold on a second. Not we're upstairs? You live upstairs.
You want to kill Roman?
You want to kill Roman?
and he holds up his thumb up, but it's this huge nail that's
I mean, just that was actually going to be my next question, because of all the people in the front, Roman was kind of the one person that we wanted to let you three, at the very least, decide what to do with. Is he useful in any way, or is he not worth much?
They both, Nicole and Eli both look at Julian, and Julian kind of steeples his fingers, and he's like, he's one of the reasons why both myself and Nicole, and apparently Eli, which I wasn't aware of, weren't completely happy with the current situation, is that Roman never really made decisions. Whenever anything happened, he had to take some time. I guess it makes sense now why, but he had to take some time to think over it and decide, and he wasn't very
Direct.
Yes.
You won't have the problem with that with us.
Ultimately, I don't see any use for him unless you count his contacts, which aren't in the city and are off in another place in another domain. I don't know. I think we know how Eli feels about it. Nicole? And Nicole's like, it's a bit handsy.
He's handsy?
Hmm.
Okay, yeah.
Just makes me a bit uncomfortable.
It's Tess gets visibly angry. All right. I won't ask what you do with him.
I
But
need to know, though.
but just tell us when it's done.
Eli stands up. And,
Oh.
walks and starts walking up some stairs that go up to like a higher.
Hey, you need a hand? It's this thing I've always wanted to do.
Oh, Max.
Holds up his clawed middle finger.
Seriously, Max is actually really good to help with this if you want.
I think Eli wants to do this.
Okay.
Motherfucker.
I know what he did to
He
Eli.
is on board, right? Like we're okay.
Who fucking knows?
We'll get
What's
you,
the thing
we'll get
that
you
you
another
wanted to
board
do?
then.
Oh, so there's I wanted to stake him and leave him out in the sun.
Ew.
What? Have you ever seen that?
No.
No, it's gross. Why would you
It's
do
not
that?
gross. It's incredible. It's like the worst sunburn ever. I've never seen it happen.
How do you know that it's like the worst sunburn ever then?
Because
get-
it melts people.
Listen,
That's
last time I
incredible.
tried staying up when the sun came up, I got really sleepy and I didn't want to fall asleep in the sun. So
I mean, if you try really hard, you can like stretch it out a little bit, and just for that moment where you see them catch. That's what I want.
Are you a scientist?
I've done experiments.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's kind of cool. I mean, gross, but kind of cool.
So. Well, sometimes you got to get your hands dirty.
And as you say that, a severed head falls on the table, and like cards fly up.
Oh.
Is it Roman's head?
Yeah.
Oh God!
Full house.
Oh God! No!
Mac,
Nope.
Ew.
Hey, that was
Max,
cool.
Make it go away.
Yeah. Okay, fine. I get out my sports bag and put the head in there.
Oh,
And you can hear the clank on metal as Eli starts walking down. Like his hand is like just drenched in blood.
I just slap him on the back as he leaves. Like, fucking great. That's a clean cut.
Mm.
You feel better now?
Mhm.
Oh, you're gonna fit right in with us, Eli. Oh, you sweet summer child. Okay.
And then Eli just walks out the warehouse and starts heading towards Memoria territory.
Oh,
you're wiping his whipping his
okay.
hands.
Well,
That's cold. I like him.
I
Do
kind
you
of.
want to show him? Do you know where the lawyer's office is? Maybe
No.
actually, maybe.
Okay. I'll
Yeah,
take them to the lawyer's office. Chris, do you want to go find Mac? See if he's up where he lives or whatever.
I mean, I can, or we can. Should we?
So where do we stay now?
Well, you can continue staying here, considering this is, or where do you live otherwise?
Here mostly.
Oh, well, we can do better with this. How about this? I have a little piece of property that is being sold. There is a warehouse along the water here that I think might be a great piece of property so that we can build the club that I was talking to you about, Nicole.
Yeah.
And then we can also see if we can have like another house or something that would be comfortable, much more comfortable than a warehouse. How's that?
Sounds good. Yeah. Am I gonna be a waitress?
Well, depends.
Because that's kind of demeaning.
Oh gosh. Well then, I mean, you can be whatever you want to be. I mean, do you want to be a bartender or a hostess of some kind?
How about
I mean, it's more upscale.
How about like a dancer, like a stripper?
Oh heck yes, absolutely.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
And am I allowed to like take people into a private room and then I can eat them?
Yeah, so long as you don't kill them though.
Yeah, no,
we're
of
gonna
course,
do a
of course.
no-killing
Yeah.
policy.
No, of course. It's your
Right.
Did this
Um,
have
Have
some
to come.
people feed Max? Also.
Say what?
I totally understand your form of feeding because I too am quite interested in that. Well, method. But anyway, yes, you can actually be the head of the entertainment.
Oh, I can sing as well a little bit.
Oh, good. Well,
Sing
perfect. Not right now. We don't want to.
It's not really the right mood, honestly, with the heads and the.
Right. No, I just got excited. I'll come see you at the club.
Okay.
You'll probably be bouncing for the club, honestly.
Oh yeah, do you want that to
Or
be
dancing. Maybe you'll be the entertainment too. But anyways, yes. Okay, perfect. So I will get back to you with a couple different things going on with that. I'll make sure that you have a place to stay. In the meantime, if you could stay here while we work stuff out, perfect. But welcome to Memoria.
Thank you. And Julian's a little less enthusiastic, but he is also, looks reasonably content with the situation. I'm sure I'll figure out something to make myself of use with.
We would love to use you as, for something right off the bat.
Okay.
You have something that needs to be done right away, Chrys? Anything?
Well, we need to talk to Mac and make sure that we know the territory of the previous front. But I think mainly those are the major things to deal with, and also the dead body that's probably upstairs.
There is the meeting in a day or two.
Yes, we will be going to that actually.
I may have to explain why Mr. Roman and Mouse aren't there.
So, actually, here's a good question for you, because Julian, you seem to be the person that these two actually quite look up to.
Looks at
Loveless and Eli.
He looks at Nicole, and she's kind of offered a little dream world, probably thinking about what she's gonna wear. And he's like, "Go on."
How about this? How about at the meeting, you and one or both of the others come in and officially announce that the front is joining Memoria.
That would kind of put us in the crosshairs.
Or we can say that, we can make ourselves seem like the bad guys and say we've taken over.
I mean, it's not that I don't want to help you out, but part of the appeal of sliding over to Memoria would be that we could just not be the ones who are in the limelight and maybe in trouble for the death of...
Easy. In that case, then, we'll go in, and since there won't be any representatives from the front, we will mention what has happened, and as a result, we'll say that the front is now part of Memoria and is a larger, territory.
Could we maybe have one of your muscle here to look after the terror? Not that we can't look after it, but I legitimately have no idea where Eli's going, and it would be good to have someone guarding the area just until everything's...
Sure.
I can't promise that myself and Nicole would be up to the task of defending it by ourselves. Is all I'm saying.
Let me ask our resident muscle to see if they might be able to hang out a little bit until we get something more permanent, or if Eli comes back and wants to act as the official muscle. Go ahead.
I don't mind hanging out because I'm gonna have to be doing, we're gonna have to do a checkup and let everybody know that they're with us now, right? So you
Very
need
true.
and expand the
Well, the meeting is in what, a couple days now?
Is that tiny girl in the frilly dress?
Yeah,
She's great.
Actually,
My
she
God,
is.
she's adorable.
Yeah, but she kicks so much ass.
Really?
So much ass. Yeah.
Oh my god. Yeah. I think the first time we met her, she punched almost clean through a wall.
Mhm.
Yeah.
She's great. You'll love her.
Yeah. She's an absolute delight. She will also straight up kill a bitch. Like,
Noted.
but
But
I mean,
she's really nice.
she's very sweet. You'll love her.
I'm sure I will.
And Caper's just stoic.
We had
Yeah,
one of those. Yeah. You have to learn to translate grunts and vague face movements.
All subtlety. Anyway, yes. So, Chrys or Celine will swing by and make sure that the area of the front is okay. I can imagine Corbin would be very curious to know what happened to his little mouse, but that will be a problem that we deal with at the meeting ourselves. So don't worry. You won't have to worry about a thing.
Right.
Fantastic. All right. You're not going to keep that head in your bag, are you, Max?
What do you mean? Where else am I supposed to put it?
Away?
I'll get rid of the body.
I did not want to deal with
Hands
that.
over bag.
Okay. Head as well.
No,
I'll get rid
you
of
know
that
what?
too.
We'll deal with
And-
the head. That way it's not all in one place, I guess. Do you know anything about dead vampire bodies? I don't really deal with dead things well.
Hasn't really been something that I've dealt with too much. Max, you have.
They're pretty easy to get rid of,
Depends how old
as
they are
long
as well.
as depending on the size. Like sometimes you can. I mean, they decompose pretty quickly. So just depending on age, stuff like that.
Okay,
You might just
okay.
have to deal with a pile of bones.
This
the-
one's quite
the-
goopy.
Goopy.
Oh, great.
Oh,
Yes,
shit.
cool. All right, just deal with it, and we'll be fine. And
It closes.
we'll get you some info.
I'll do a consultation.
Max, would you like to
Teamwork,
stay
Max.
behind and help disposing of the body?
Yeah, I'll meet you lot back at the place or somewhere, and I'll help this guy with a new aspect of our life.
Very appreciated.
No
Okay, great.
problem.
And I'll make sure Celine and Caper know to expand the patrols.
I know it's more difficult for us to do now, but I just mentally threw up in my head, so.
Mm-hmm.
I
Yeah.
am very uncomfortable right now. So I am going to go and deal with the rest of the things that I have to do tonight. But welcome aboard to Memoria, and we'll talk soon.
Yeah, great.
This was great. This was
Yes.
great.
No, and Miss Tess, we should talk about like outfits and stuff later. I'll come find you.
Yes, absolutely. You know what? Put together a little fashion show for me. Come
Okay.
by. We'll we'll go through some different.
I may need to buy some stuff just because where.
Oh gosh,
it's-
you can raid my closet too. It's fine. Like,
Oh,
just
okay.
do the thing where you buy it and then like set it up and then you can return it after. Just don't like get anything on it. Like,
Sure. Okay.
don't feed in things you intend on returning. That's just the one thing.
All right. And Max
right.
stays behind, helps to clear up the body, and I think probably they'll like the idea that Julian will have is to dump it in the river, pretty much, because it'll look like it's been in the river for a while.
I mean, yeah, sure, but it's going to get fished out. Depending on the age, it'll float. You want to fucking
Well,
hold
just
it down with rocks.
weight it down with rocks in the pockets and etc. And then just dump it in there. And if it is found, it won't relate to this because it'll look like it was a lot older, you know?
I mean, maybe, but like, if you want to get rid of it in a river, the river is literally the center of the city. There's going to be someone walking by. You want to make sure it's like in a bit where nobody's going to be looking. I mean, there's lots of open space on the river. Do people go into the woods often here?
Not really, no.
So river or woods?
Woods might be a better option. People tend to stay away from the woods. I don't know why.
Okay, well, if that's true, then...
I don't know why that never occurred to me. It's a much better option than the river.
Sure.
Okay, yeah, no, let's do that. And yeah, you go and bury the head and the body in the woods somewhere. That's not something we need to. And Chrys and Tess start walking back towards. Are you going salon? You going office?
I'm gonna go to the salon because we're gonna take the car up.
Okay. You have a little bit of time. Well, she PPs. Vamp.
So,
Yeah.
that didn't really know that was how they felt about Roman. I guess we need to keep an eye out for Eli.
You know, I don't have a lot to add to this. I am simply just, I don't like killing people unnecessarily, and I mean, granted, I did not tell him to kill him, so I don't feel so bad.
At least
all in all, that actually went pretty well.
I think that went great, you know?
Yeah, if he was handsy, I probably would have cut off at least his hands.
Let's just, but we went there, and really, what could we have done against Eli? So that's what he wanted to do.
Wow, I have seen 2 dead bodies tonight. This is
Oh God, we have to do. Oh.
Neither of them at my hands, so I don't feel so bad, so long as I'm not killing them. Right? That's different.
It's different, okay? You didn't tell anyone to kill them, right?
I didn't. No, it wasn't me.
Just take
I
a
didn't
breath.
get them killed.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And we're fine, apart from we do have to deal with all those issues now. So, we'll find Eli, see where he is gone, and then we'll find Mac and see where he's gone, and then everything's fine. Sort of. For right now.
Yep. Yeah. Cool. Good. Okay.
Did Mac
really
say
love
anything
it
from the laptop?
I would have told you about what I found.
Not much. But...
Much. Not much.
Well, we'll do it. Well, it's fine. We'll just find our people first.
Yeah. Okay. Let's
really don't know what Cass is doing. And
Tess, you just organised a takeover of an entire faction.
I feel pretty good about that. I feel pretty bad about seeing 2 dead bodies in one night.
Yeah. That's quite a lot of murder compared to how you guys are used to.
Yeah, Tess doesn't like Tess's morals are very much like she never wants to be the person to kill someone directly.
Yeah.
She kind of feels a little bit responsible for Roman's death, like just a little.
Yeah. No.
And
that's
just a smidge.
That's including Tess's denial, whereby she's actually more responsible for it than she's willing to admit.
Yeah. So feeling real proud on one end, feeling a little hesitant on the other. So she's like, "Ha! I have more food at home. I'm going to stress.
Just deep breaths. Mm-hmm. We'll get that on the way, and then we just need to recenter.
Eli. I'm just gonna say something out loud, louder, so maybe if he's around, I hear it. Eli. Hello. Yeah.
We're kind of looking for him as we're heading back to the
Oh, are you like shouting out?
We're heading back. Yeah.
And you're heading back to where?
The coterie. The
Parlor.
salon.
Wait, to where?
The salon.
The salon.
salon, yeah.
Okay. Romeo, what's awareness? Both of you, if you like.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Nice crit there, Tess. Yeah, Tess.
Oh.
At some point, Eli has slipped out and is following you guys just behind you.
Okay, I'm gonna pretend not to notice for a little bit and just be like, wow. You know, I wonder where Eli is, huh, Chrys?
Do I notice? No. Yeah, that's what I just said. We need to find him.
He must be so good at sneaking. Just keep walking.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
He seems like a nice, strong silent type, huh?
I don't really know. He seemed to have strong feelings about Roman, but
Well,
Roman could have done something if he was handsy with Nicole, and then
Would've
we
cut
don't
his
know what
hands
he
off.
was doing.
I would have cut his hands off. Hopefully he didn't do anything bad to Eli. I mean,
Well, maybe Eli did cut his hands off. I didn't check. Did you check?
no,
No.
I didn't check. Eli, come forward, please.
Mm.
Gosh, you really need to, how do I notice him before you do? Aren't you supposed to be like the
Just
fighter
a severed
person?
head, Tess.
Yeah, well,
This might be the second one you've seen today, but it's the first one I've seen today.
Hold.
It wasn't 100% severed, by the way. The first one.
No, but Chrys.
Yeah.
I know.
Gross.
Okay.
Eli, did Roman do things to you or to Julian as well that were not cool? No, just loveless.
Are we? What? Is it yes or no answers here?
Yeah.
Kind
I
of.
mean, he doesn't. I don't think he wants to speak more than.
I know, but that's what I mean. Like, I want to ask him why the extreme feeling there.
Mm.
If I ask you a bunch of different reasons as why you did not like him so much, yes or no answers are cool. Did he lie to you? Yeah. Did he physically hurt you or anyone else that you care about? Not that you know of. Okay. Did you kill him or not like him because he was weak?
No.
No? Oh shit, I'm out of answers. Did you were you related to him, I'm guessing?
Was there a reason at all?
You could write, right? A little? Can you draw? I'm gonna get a piece of paper out of my pocket and just kind of give it to him and
Takes it
like a pen.
and scribbles and he's concentrating really hard. Scribble, and hands you back a piece of paper. It says, "Why not?"
Well, that's what I meant.
Fair
with
enough.
The whole was there a reason?
Do you like killing people? I mean,
I'm not getting a lot of strong feelings here, Eli.
is there anything that you have strong feelings towards?
Holds out his hands.
Give him the paper again.
Scribble. Hands it back. Blood.
Take it. Blood. Well, fair enough. As long as you're with us, you will have plenty of it. That's what you want, right? You want blood? Oh, easy. Okay. As long as you're not interested in Cyclops or anything, it should be fine. you know, do you read comic books? I don't know. Some people, I don't know.
I never want to talk about Cyclops again.
Yeah. No. Okay.
Frankly.
Anyways, Eli,
You
we're
haven't
gonna go
seen
do a
what
thing. However, I did talk to your 2 other compatriots, and we will find you a better place to live. So, hopefully that should be fine. And you'll have blood, so don't worry about that.
He he like looks at you for a second and then looks at the ground and then just slowly starts like sliding into it.
Cool. Oh, he can do the thing.
And like goes up to about his waist and then stops and he's like,
Well,
and then kind of like starts stepping out of it a little bit and.
Oh, sweet.
they
Okay.
don't get muddy. Have you noticed?
It's amazing. I love it. I don't know if I would ever do it, but you know, it's very cool.
Yeah. Selena,
Okay,
Selena offered
great.
to like teach me it, and then I was like,
Can you continue being a bodyguard for that area, like the area that you were in?
He like points at you and points at Chrys and points at himself.
You protect us now?
that's
shit.
nice, but we're fine.
Well, Chrys
Okay,
actually
I'm
is
fine. And you're
Chrys
here.
actually is a really
so-
good fighter. You want to? I don't know how often you like fight people. Do you want to have a little spar with him?
Well, I had a spar with Max. So I don't really like to do it in the city because. there's
Okay, how about
buildings
this?
around?
Since you're protecting us, Nicole and Julian are part of our group now. So you still need to protect them too, right? They are the ones that need the most protecting right now. Mostly because of the dead Roman and also the fact that, you know, the front is now part of our area. If you could do that for us, that would be the best thing for, at least for me and for Chrys right now, if that's okay.
I've got to just pat her a little bit.
Oh, yes. Sorry. Chrys actually is a... Chrys, show your claws, Chrys.
And I'm also going to do that, but it's a rouse check. So,
Oh. Fuck, sorry.
You get hungry.
Yeah, Chrys actually is very much like you.
see, we're good.
And then he kind of like, he like smacks his jacket against himself. A little bit of dust goes like, psh, cracks his neck, and then just like kind of his countenance gets like more imposing. He like almost seems to grow slightly, and there's like this kind of like vague dread emanating from him.
Oh, that's scary.
And like he's not like directing it at you, so you don't have to make a roll for this, but you've seen this before. Like there are some Toreador who can do something along these lines, which is basically like it like repels people, especially humans. Like it just makes them, it's basically the opposite of awe, you know, the ability to attract people to you. It just keeps people away.
I think we know out of character that he is not Gangrel.
Right, I forgot about that. I actually forgot about that in like out of character. Right. Oh, this is perfect. This is good.
But I mean, stressing me out, Tess.
Just 1 second here. Do you like, if I'm looking at him, does he look like a gangrel?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like
And-
he looks almost like a trope or a caricature of a gangrel. Like he intentionally embraced
Did that himself.
Yeah. He's like very shaggy, very wild, like his hair's unkempt. He's, you know, like kind of a bit wild looking, and then also like tattered jeans and like a few frayed bits in his
Okay. I'm just gonna tell him, just like, hey, can you lean down for a second? And I'm gonna try to like move his hair to like kind of smooth it out or whatever, and see if he looks more Toreador-ish. Like if he looks like he could clean up really well.
Maybe. He's not unattractive, but he doesn't have that glow that Toreador tend to have, where it's just like, you know, they walk into a room and they're the only person there. They light it up and, you know, that type of stuff.
Makes for a good guard.
I mean, very
okay.
useful.
Can I put these away now? Like, if he wants.
Yes, fine. Put them away. Seriously though, Eli, are you cool to like help protect Nicole and Julian for now? No? What if I ask really nicely?
It's
and
hard
he
to ask...
he points at you both.
It's...
Well, like specifically at Tess, but yeah.
Chris, you're gonna have to fight him to prove that you can actually defend yourself.
I wish you would answer why questions. Eli, I'm not gonna lie.
He asked, like, I gave him the paper. Do you think that we can't defend ourselves?
He like holds his hands out.
Like,
for paper.
Oh, sorry. Okay, I give him the paper.
Scribble. Hands it back. Protect boss.
Oh. We're bosses.
Sure.
Don't let us go to your head. Okay, look.
I just like, I say that to kind of myself. I'm just like, I just show it to Chris and I'm like,
you are hiring people. So okay, look, we have things to do today, so
fine, let's bring him along. And clearly listen, he'll protect us, it's fine. Are you okay with cars? All right, cool. Let's go to the car. Cleve and Caber can also like help out over there. I mean, it's fine.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't want to like, you know.
We just need to tell them to expand their patrol, and it'll be fine. I'll, like,
when you get to the car, he like jumps on the back of it and sits there.
There are 2 seats, Tess. How did you think this is going to go?
We're going to be driving through a city where he is going to be sitting on the back of my car, and I'm going to be going very fast. So
we have the Winnebago.
I am not taking the Winnebago. No.
I said we need another car.
How do you feel about trunks? All right. I open the trunk and I just like,
yeah,
in there?
He steps in and like curls up.
This is
you hear like
really useful?
You hear like a muffled.
All right. We'll get you out once we get there.
This is like inhumane, but
we're not fucking humans. And I start up the
Kindred.
car.
Okay, I'm in the car as well. And
Seatbelts, yeah.
All right, let's go. And I take off and we go to the.
Just hold on. Something.
He's fine. He's a tough guy.
Why isn't he?
I like him.
Why isn't he Lonnie? He's much better than Lonnie.
Oh, I've almost wanted a bodyguard, you know?
They're not like a puppy.
He kind of is. you kind of know what he's thinking. You know, you can pick up like nuance from it.
Oh, I'm gonna give him little scritches, and I'm gonna put little bow ties on him. Oh my gosh! Oh, I'm so excited.
I mean, that's probably a quick fire way to be beheaded.
What? No, I give him
really
blood.
Rude.
Please.
I mean, yeah. I mean, you can probably dress him up so he fits in a bit neater.
Oh, yeah. You have enough time to get to Mac's place.
I just want to check it
and
then come back. Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, the sun's starting to come up for you lot now, so it will be like, but pretty much what will happen is you'll go there, not find him, and then head back. But I understand the want to.
Where we don't have to like RP it out even.
Yeah,
if that's the case.
So.
Fuck, he's not there.
Yeah. So. I imagine around about the same time. I think probably you'd get back before Max, but you would all end up back at the coterie. When you let Eli out the boot, like when you get back, he'd just kind of hang around the outside of the place.
I'd let him in, honestly. I'd like set up a cot or something outside my room.
If you want in the future, you could like dig out a little patch of dirt,
yeah.
So he's just got like a tiny little bit where he can go down into.
I mean, yeah, like hell yeah.
I mean, do you prefer the underground thing or do you prefer beds?
I mean, you can choose. There's
you added the ore.
Yeah.
So it made it very like.
There's a patch of dirt outside right in front, or I can set up a cot, or you can take the sofa. Your choice. There's also video games inside if you want. I don't know. People like video
Just
games.
come inside, gosh.
He can do what he wants. He's a grown Kindred, right?
He's a grown Kindred. Have you seen the size of him?
Yeah, he's grown.
So, I'm going inside.
Okay. Door's open. I'm gonna be locking it when we go to bed, but come in if you need. Okay. We need to make sure Selena and Caber also know that we have some extra. So
Yeah.
We'll do that. Tomorrow night.
Are you going straight to bed?
I'm gonna eat my nuggets first. Why?
Yeah. It's just. What are we gonna do about Mac?
We'll find him. Oh, he's probably just hiding out somewhere. I thought he'd come back here, but
I'm gonna check in Saturday's room because I know that Mac has slept there before.
He is not. He's not in there.
Well,
I'm trying really hard not to seem like I'm worried, but
Yeah.
I'm just quite concerned. Like, if he's not at his theater and he's not here, and he can't get to Cass's,
maybe he's at the office. We haven't checked the office yet.
it's kind of hard for him to bed down there without going a bit crispy.
Well, closets, I don't know. It's Mac. He'll sleep kind of anywhere.
At this point, Max probably gets back as well, and
We need some
plumps down
bunk
like
beds.
dirty. Actually, he probably like cleans off his boots proper before he.
Oh yeah. He scrubs them off on the floor.
Yeah.
On the mat.
And then clumps down into the.
Oh, hi.
Hey,
How
You have
did
fun?
it go?
went fine. You don't need to know where the bodies are buried, so yeah, went fine. That was. So at first I thought you were going to go cold ass strong arm tactics, but then the little twist where you were like, yeah, do what you want. That was weird. Not how I would have done it, but it was kind of fucking cool. You just took off you took over an entire waterfront from like, what was that, 5 vampires?
What, like it's hard?
And only one person died. That's like not the ratio that I'm used to.
Yeah. Well, I don't like killing people, so that's still would
Sometimes
rather that
easier
ratio
to-
be less. So that's
Easy to convince them if we can. Take out the problematic problems.
we're
And
gonna
then-
need to make sure that Selena and Caper do protect that area. Right, and Max, so like I said, this is between us, right?
Oh yeah, sure.
Cool. I'm gonna text my mom real quick.
Okay.
Be like, Mom, I need if like I need one car like pretty well immediately to paint for a show. Which I think she already had technically. I wasn't 100% sure.
There is a car that she kind of acquired, you know.
Okay. Then I'm gonna text her and be like, hey, wondering if you can get a Hummer in as well. I'll cover some of the cost too if you need.
She like replies like, okay, sweetie, are you coming by soon?
I will say I'm coming by in the next week. Yes.
Okay.
And to let me know how much it will cost, like if she needs some extra dineros.
Okay. And at this point, you probably all get ready to bed down for the night.
Oh, I guess I'd have to go in tomorrow, right? Because when's the meeting again? 2 days?
The meeting is in 2 days, so you have you have
to go
tomorrow
in tomorrow
free technically, and then the meeting's the night after.
The next day.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. So yeah, I'll tell her coming in tomorrow.
Okay. Well.
We could probably need some bunk beds. Can you order some or something? If everyone's sleeping here.
We're not all going to be sleeping here. We're going to be getting some more land to get people situated. I already have money that's going to be coming in after Gimlet sells his place. Or if we decide to turn it into a halfway house. But I think he's selling it because I want the money.
Okay, and we'll get a lot of money there. Was a bit
enough to start up the business, the new club, and then that money take it and make another property as a halfway house.
Okay, well, you know what you're doing with that.
I'm a businesswoman, my dear.
A boss.
So
yeah, apparently we're bosses. So.
Sorry, Max.
No, that's okay. Do you lot just kind of put on the act of being pussies? And then, like, your hardcore deal-making... Because, like, I came in here, and it was kind of lukewarm. But now, you're talking about people selling their places for you? The hell is going on here, Chrys?
Well, not everyone's like musclehead, let's murder everyone, and... Because that's not how people work. Might be how Vasi works. I don't know. But that's not how everybody else in the entire world works.
Okay.
We have different ways of doing things.
I mean, clearly.
We have the muscle that we can use as backup if things get more physical. But we like to use our brains because we have some. Most of them.
Tactical shots, like you don't just, I don't know, beat someone over the head with your baton when you could shoot them. Let's not do that either. But it's just organization, and everyone's different, and it's not. Why is the blessed very muscly, murdery?
You don't really know the ins and outs of their workings. You would just a god.
I know their vibe, which is
creepy.
Different. Yeah, creepy. They're a lot creepier than you.
Well,
I might take that as a compliment.
I still want to make the culty type thing. Talk about, the big dog, Chrys.
Yeah, that's a you and Cass thing. Really?
Just get back already. Where has he been?
Well, he said you saw the letter. He'll be here when he's here, or he'll be at the meeting. He's probably reading all his books.
Who reads books on their own?
Well, he's got Saturday.
Never heard of book club? Saturday.
Yeah, he might be at the book club, but I don't think it's today.
I didn't realize there was an actual book club. I was mostly kidding.
Well, he is at. He'll turn up.
Will he?
Well, we have enough people to find, so...
I mean... That was that guy that was acting kind of weird when he came into the Blessed, right?
Yep.
And he just kind of... Oh yeah, the other guy was... Just
So
went
Mac
straight
with the
in.
hat and me, obviously I
Yeah.
was there. And then...
Who is
Mac
he and why
and-
do you need him?
What, Cass?
Yeah,
Because
you
he's,
seem to be doing fine.
he's our friend and he's in our group and we look out for each other.
He's the son of the.
Oh, and also he's good at organizing us sometimes.
He's the son of the guy that we named this coterie after.
Daddy Memoria?
No. We named the coterie Memoria because there was a man who died who we all cared about very much and who brought us together. And Cass was his son, or is his son? I'm not sure.
Was. I think it's the right tense.
Well, either way, yeah, that's
Even if he wasn't his son, he's part of our group. And we look out for each other. So, like, we will look out for Nicole now. Maybe not to the same extent, because...
no. We'll look after.
But we'll look out for it.
They're part of
So-
Memoria.
We need to make sure
Track
everyone's fine and happy and good. And then...
You are weird.
More than you know, bud. More than you know.
So.
Good night.
Good night.
As
beanbag
you
or there's a
Yeah.
bed in there.
all find places to bunk down, etc. Let's have a rouse check because you're gonna be waking up in the morning. We may as well do them now. Chrys, you're fine.
Fuck.
Max, you're not. Tess, you're fine. Well, I mean, you're probably fine, Max, but you know, you're a bit hungrier.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So, before we close out the night, Marlowe,
Morning,
You-
Chief.
are pegging it, mate. Down the road, skipping across, you know, like it's not very busy at night time. But it is around about that time, like last time you followed Christine back to
Yeah, I imagine I run to Elysium first and then go along the route
Yeah.
to which she went home, assuming that I didn't give them a location, I gave them a route.
Yeah.
So, yeah, and I can picture myself like a bit like Hot Fuzz, where like just jumping over fences, any shortcut I can think of, just jumping and doing whatever I can to get there as fast as I can, kicking over stuff. I don't care who sees me. If anyone's like, oh, what's he doing? I don't care.
Roll me an investigation. Wits investigation. Or wits awareness as well would work, but I think investigation would be
Same dice either way. So call
Yeah.
it me like 5.
5. Yeah, as you're running, you get to the point where, like, after going down the road, kind of away from the main road there, there's a few like alleyways and stuff, but she would cross over the road to go kind of towards, you know, the actual alley where she goes to her flats. There's like a handbag just at the mouth of an alleyway.
I look in the alleyway.
Yeah, you see a kind of like shrouded in shadow, but you see like a body there, like moving slightly, like kind of whimpers emanating.
I will run up to it.
Okay.
Christine, is that you?
Hello? And like you can see like immediately as you get there, there's like a fair amount of blood pooled on the ground, and like a knife wound kind of on her leg at the side, It looks like just off the cuff of your mind, give me a wits investigation. Yeah.
I'll go ahead and re-roll.
Okay.
Just for extra giblets.
Oof.
That's 5.
That's 3 more, yeah. It looks like he kind of like grabbed her to drag her into the alleyway to, you know, carry out the contract type thing. And like during the struggle, like the knife just into her thigh.
We'll sprint up.
Yeah, it looks like it cut something that's more blood than would be usual for
Bleeding
a
a lot.
wound. Yeah.
I will run up.
Yep.
Christine, is that you?
She's like kind of like eyelids fluttering, like got a very, very weak breath and kind of pretty much out of it.
I will attempt to...
The knife is there, by the way. Like...
Still in her?
No. It's like on the floor. It looks like he maybe like either panicked or figured the job was done and just booked it.
Right. Christine, listen to me. I'm DC Marlowe, all right? The former. It doesn't matter. Look, you're going to be all right, okay? All right? Listen to me. I'm going to try and tap her on the cheek and just see if I can get her to open her eyes.
Her, like her eyes kind of like opened slightly. She's like, hello?
You're going to be okay.
Very weak.
You're going to be okay, all right? I'm just going to look at see what's happened, okay? I just want you to tell me what happened, all right? Just talk me through it, nice and slow. This is going to hurt. I'm sorry. I'm going to just start having a look at the wounds, try and prop her up a little bit, and just start having a look. I will whip off my belt straight. She's bleeding from the leg?
Yeah.
I will whip off my belt straight away, just zip, and just wrap it around the leg, fasten it as tight as I can.
Yeah.
Just do whatever I can.
Okay. And like as you're doing this, she like kind of tries to form words and stuff, but it's very like mumbly and it's very incoherent.
I'll keep saying that's good. Keep talking, Christine.
Just
keep with me.
Roll me for the sake of it. Intelligence, medicine. This isn't for like the tying off because that's just kind of basic stuff.
Yeah.
Just to like give a basic feel of how she's
doing. Medicine. Oh dear. All right, rip Christine.
This is a success. Yeah, she's lost a lot of blood. And she's kind of on the verge there of death, pretty much.
Yeah,
she's still conscious enough to kind of vaguely be aware of things, but not really.
I assume it would be familiar to him. He would have seen
yes
similar.
Like, for example, if you call an ambulance now, she's not gonna get they're not gonna get there in time to save her type thing.
Yeah. Shit! Christine, you all right? Look at me. I'm assuming I'm sort of like holding the head up, sort of propped her up a little bit. You're going to be all right, okay? Keep looking at me. Keep looking. You're going to be all right, okay? I'm not going to let anything happen. You're going to be okay. Now, I've got an idea. I want you to know, before I do this, I'm sorry. And that I will not forgive myself for this, but I have no choice, all right? I need you to just... He will take that knife from the floor, cut his arm, and I need you to drink as much as you can, all right? Just keep going for me.
And you put your arm to her mouth and like
I'm using mesmerize for the sake of...
Okay, yeah.
Just because, like, even if you are dying, sucking someone's arm doesn't tend to help with too much.
She's
so
pretty out of it, and once it, once she starts, it won't be a problem. So
that's fine. That's it.
And roll me a rouse check for.
Given that she's lost loads, like if you want me to roll a couple, I'm fine.
Yeah.
It's up to you. Like I feel it's a bit.
If you want to be thorough about it, then you can roll through. And...
Like it'll be a case of like, keep going. Long past the point that's necessary. I have no idea what's necessary, but keep going.
And like, as she keeps drinking, and you feel like that, like little pang of hunger. Luckily, you've eaten recently. Although I don't think Marlowe particularly wants to think about that right now.
Not really.
Yeah. You see the kind of the strain in her face and everything like kind of eases slightly, and her breathing becomes a bit more regular. Like, a little bit about this. It's not like you drink vampire blood and you're healed. It just it can help the process, and it can So she like, after a little while you figure, okay, that's
it will be a case of like, she just keeps on drinking till the point of like, I'm not watching blood like ooze out of her.
Yeah. It does like slow down and kind of stabilize a bit, and with the tourniquet as well, that does eventually stop.
At that point, Christina, I will be one moment, okay? I'll be right back, I promise. You'll be all right. I'm gonna go grab her purse.
Yeah.
Grab her driver's license.
Yeah.
Find out the fucking flat she lives in. Fucking yes!
You did it, buddy.
I fucking did it!
Oh.
Okay. Assuming it's up to date. If not, I'm reporting her to the police.
Okay. Yeah, no.
Driver's license fraud.
It's that apartment flat 24.
Right. Okay. Is she conscious at all?
No. She with that amount of blood, like, even drinking some of yours, like, she's still out of it, and she's unconscious at this point.
I am going to pick her up, gentleman styly.
Yeah.
And I am going to carry her home.
Yeah, it's literally over the road and then into the alleyway. It's very, very close.
I will carry her, a sort of head up here, arms, legs. Yeah. Assuming that I'm satisfied that she's not bleeding out on me. I will check every now and again. Yeah.
Small trickle of blood, but nothing too bad comparatively.
Okay.
And you'd like to go in, like, go.
Does she have any keys?
Yeah,
I'd assume due to the purse, to be like,
yeah.
She'd have like a thing, the beep 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 beep, and I will take her in. I will kick the door twice just before walking in, like holding her.
Yeah.
And just see if there's a response.
What do you mean by kick? Like
when we get to
door?
Like after we've gone into her complex.
Yeah, so it's
when we get to the door of her flat.
Couple of flights up, and then
carry her up that. I'll go to the door of her flat, and I'm just going to kick it twice, and see if anyone responds.
No.
Okay, I will one arm try and open it.
Yeah, you open the door. It's dark in there. Everything's turned off.
I will take her to where I assume will be a bedroom somewhere.
There's like a light switch.
Where?
It's light enough to see.
Oh yeah, I'll turn the light on.
Yeah.
If I can.
There's like, it's a pretty sparse flat. That you are greeted by a fairly old ginger tabby, which is just kind of like going about the place. But aside from that, it's fairly modern looking. Fairly sleek, and there's like a kind of corner sofa thing in the middle with like a kind of coffee table, and then
corner sofa will do.
Yeah, okay.
I'll make a point of greeting the cat when I come in.
Yep.
Hey, you alright, fella? Yeah, Mum's in a bit of trouble. Shut the door behind me. Hopefully, did anyone spot me? Like, but there weren't people like, oh my god. Okay.
Again, like last time you visited, there was not many people about, so you.
And as it's the UK, no one gives a shit if anyone was injured anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll lay her down on the sofa. I will look for a
Cushion.
and a blanket, and I will check her pulse. I'll check her vitals, the basic CPR stuff, like first aid stuff, just like see if like she's not dead.
Yeah, I can tell you she's not dead.
Yeah. I'll count her pulse.
Make another medicine roll. You can.
Yeah, go on then. For fluff, I'll just roll intelligence because that's all it is. Hey, there you go.
She seems to be doing better than she was. She's obviously not like completely, the wound hasn't completely closed up, but it's not like a miraculous healing, but it's better than it was.
And she's out cold, I assume.
Yeah.
Now there's the dilemma. Firstly, satisfied that she's okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to feed the cat.
Okay. Yeah. It's as soon as you start like taking the little biscuit packet thing. I don't own cats. But immediately the cat's like meow, and like comes over to you. And
I'll give it a little stroke. You're right, fella. She'll be all right. Fucking hope. Right. What? I'm okay for time, right?
Yeah.
Got
a couple of hours until you'd have to head back to wherever you're gonna get down.
I will wait there with her for as long as I can.
Yeah.
Because if she comes to, I would rather be there.
Yeah.
So I will wait as long as I can.
Yeah. Okay. Probably like. Yeah, after like an hour and a half or so. So you've got kind of like half an hour before you have to go. To like get out the sun, as it were, as the sun's starting to come up. So her eyes do kind of flutter, and there's kind of like a vague kind of like typical movie stuff where it's like, oh, where am I? Who am I?
Yep.
And she kind of like mumbling a little bit and like, hello?
Hey, Christine.
Yeah, bugger. Yeah, who are you? Like, wait, the last thing I remember, that someone attacked me?
Yeah.
And I was like, someone came, and I remember hearing someone was in the alley, and
yeah, someone tried to mug you by the looks of it, and look, you're all right. It's I took you back here, all right. I've sorted the cut out as best as I can, all right. How you feeling?
Not as bad. I swear, it felt horrible. Like all my life was pouring out.
Yeah, it was. It was. Look, you're gonna be all right. I think. Police.
Okay.
I'm familiar enough with this. You're back in your place, all right? Yeah. Don't worry. I fed the cat.
Okay. And she kind of
I do smile as I say that, as if sort of like, don't worry. Look.
She kind of lies back, and she's like, I should go to the hospital. Like, this doesn't.
Look, you won't need to. All right. I've taken care of it. You need to sleep. You need to rest. And I'll be back at some point to check in. If I were you, I would take a day off sick.
Yeah, no, yeah.
Yeah, take a day off. Just watch a film. You know, something. Would you like?
I don't know. Are you sure I don't like? It still feels pretty. Like, how long have I been unconscious? Like a couple of days?
No, not that long. Not that long. Look, it was a bit of a graze, bit of a nasty cut, lots of blood, but sort it out. You're healing up nice. You'll be all right. I would suggest take a day off. Try not to. Don't panic your work. I'm trying to help them out. You're not the first person to have this done to and from there, and I'm trying to help. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. No. And sorry. Who are you? Sorry, you said your name, but it's all a bit fuzzy and strange.
Yeah, don't worry. Imagine me with a silly hat on, talking like a Yankee. Right?
Why?
Never mind. DC Marlowe. Former.
Okay.
Yeah, just call me Marlowe, all right? You're going to be all right. Just stay calm, have a night off, tell work, and look, between you and me, if you tell work about this, I don't want to risk your job, but if they think you're being targeted, they might. Just take a day off, have a cold, have a nasty. You're going to be all right. I'll check on you tomorrow.
Okay.
I'll tell you what, I'll leave you with... I don't have a number anymore.
No. You got a couple of burners maybe that aren't being used.
Depends if he would know the number off the top of his head.
Yeah, he probably wouldn't know off the top
I'm going to say
head,
no,
yeah.
like it's too convenient. Look, I'll be back in, all right? First thing in the evening, you sleep through the day. I'll be back in the evening, checking on you.
Okay.
Make sure you're all right.
Yeah. And instantly you can see, like, in that time, it's not like a massive noticeable difference, but the cut on her thigh has, like, slightly healed.
Look, between you and me, the police aren't gonna be much use to this.
Okay.
Leave it with me. I'll find the piece of shit that did this to you, and I'll take care of that. And everything will be all right. Okay?
Yeah, okay.
And
you know, you obviously you saved me, and I really appreciate that. So
don't worry.
I'll trust. I'll trust your judgment on this. And
it's not like you weigh much. Don't worry. Easy to carry.
Oh no, yeah. As you said, it's okay. Like, I'm feeling a lot better now, and
yeah. Just trust me.
Yeah, I will. And I
it's
won't
a bit
go...
fishy of the mo, right?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Just, I'm worried about you. That's all. You go talking to people. The last thing I want to see is this happen again. So let me check back in on you. And before I go, I need you to know that in the next day or two, you're going to see my face.
Okay.
In the paper. And,
well, you said you'd come back and tell me about what's happening. So.
Yeah. I mean, I might be on the news, but
okay.
Anything you hear about me, right? It wasn't me.
Okay.
I've been set up for some stuff. We'll go into that. I promise. I will be honest with you. I need to go. All right.
Okay.
Just rest for me.
Thank you.
And I'll be back soon.
Thank you for, finding me and bringing me home.
Yeah, don't worry. As I go, and just pick up the cat, put her on her lap before I leave.
Maybe beside her, because on her lap would also be thigh.
Yeah, not on her thigh. Like I don't know, like somewhere conveniently
like,
on the leg and the wound. No, like somewhere comfortable. Yeah, no, somewhere comfortable.
Yeah, I got you.
And I'll turn the light off and slip out.
Yeah. And I'm assuming you'd like to head back to your bolt hole?
I don't know, actually. Coteries probably closer.
It is?
Yeah, I'm gonna go back to the coterie.
Okay. It is very, very close to dawn when you slip in and you head down. There is a curled up Kindred sleeping outside the front of Tess's door. Max, where did you bed down?
Beanbag.
There is a Kindred on the beanbag. Already down and out. The other two probably are crashed out. So, do you want to use Saturday's room?
Do I see the laptop anywhere?
I think it was.
It'd still be on the couch, I think.
Yeah, it would probably be pretty close to where, or in the area that Max is sleeping in.
Yeah.
Open, probably.
Do I have to make a check to like stay up late?
I
do know of one, if you want.
Yeah. I can't remember what it is.
I believe it is something like intelligence resolve or stamina resolve, but because I was looking into this for my own interest.
Yeah.
If you want to stay up and there's no particular reason, like your life is in danger, it's like difficulty 6.
Mm. And because
Okay,
you're quite young as well, I'd say it would be a.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, the only thing I would do
Is it
then is just take the
humanity?
battery out of the
That makes more
laptop before I
sense.
go to bed.
Yeah. Okay.
So I would just see it on the table. I would see the other like random Kindred, as well as a Kindred that I barely met, and I would pull a facial expression as if I've just got an instant migraine.
Yeah.
All right.
I half want Eli to like wake up and growl at him. Like a like. "Arr."
All right.
You want to
Right.
head to Saturday's room and crash down?
Yeah. Let's go see you sleeping in Saturday's room. Hopefully all the fucking Kindred in it. All right.
Roll me a rouse check, please.
I hope I don't fail that. Okay.
You're good. And the next morning, when everyone wakes up, technically speaking, nothing to do, some of you are going to be meeting Marlowe for the first time. But I think we'll save that for next episode.
Oh God.
Oh, she's alive.
Woo!
Ooh.
Oh my God. I'm gonna be so mad. I'm gonna be like, I know who you are. I've met you once. You tried to make me forget. You son of a bitch.
Was it him that tried to make you forget?
I don't know.
Or was it the other guy?
So,
God.
yes, that is the end of the
I have
episode.
a puppy.
And let's go around. I feel like everyone's probably gonna have a lot they want to talk about, so we'll start off with Chrys and also Tash.
Well, we took over the fronts. That was nice and remotely bloodless, but I really think the thing with Roman is gonna come bite us in the ass. So that's fine. We'll deal with that later.
Yeah.
We'll deal with that later. I think Chrys is gonna have to try and curb Tess's urges of dressing Eli up like a puppy. I'm like, you can't just keep them all.
You're gonna have to feed him and bathe him and clean up after him. Like when he brings in like dead bodies, you know, you're gonna have to bury them in the
He
yard.
made a mess.
He brings in people's heads, and it's like, you know, cats bring in like dead animals, and
Yeah.
it's like, it's so gross, but I know what you mean.
It's a present for me. I don't want it, but
I
thank
brought
you.
you ahead already.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, so I love how trusting we are, so that's gonna be nice. as well.
Honestly, you had progressed the front to the point when none of them wanted to stay, and the only problem was Ronan.
Yeah. Not a problem anymore.
Yep. I thought you guys were gonna be like, nope, we're taking him, and we're gonna do stuff with him, and we'll hold him or sort,
Well,
something.
I think the plan was.
And then it was just like, yeah.
Not do what we did.
I mean, I thought about it, but then Eli was like, "Can I kill him?" I was like,
He's handsy. Yep, you can kill him.
Yeah, I think it was when Loveless was like,
it was the handsy
he's
thing.
a bit handsy, and is like, well, die, motherfucker.
Bye.
Don't like that.
That's what you get.
Just give me one reason.
Everything's fine. It's great, and half our group are missing to us, and we're just like, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. That's me.
Okay. We'll save Mac and Hydra for the end because I'm sure he'll want to talk about his stuff. Josh and also Max and also Cassius, but Cassius is dead. Rip.
Yep. Shame.
Yep.
Max.
And sorry. Thank you, Peachy, for the host. We're finishing up, bud, but appreciate it, dude.
Classic Peachy.
Classic Peachy.
No. Max was intrigued by the way this lot do things because when he arrived, it seemed like they were gonna be a bit of a mess, and yeah, they didn't really know what was going on or what they were doing, and then suddenly it's like hyper-focused, surgical precision, integrating this other group into our own for our own gain, and he was super impressed, which was surprising to him. And he got a Humvee out of the deal.
Well, maybe.
Finding one.
That felt very much like a bribe to hang around and be a.
Oh, it's
be a
not
guard.
to not tell anyone about it, wasn't it?
Oh yeah. That's also that.
You can have a car.
Something like that.
So next over to Big Boss Man. Sorry, Big Boss Lady, Tess, and also Vandy.
First of all,
yep,
I got a puppy. Second of all, Tess is not above bribery.
Yep, very clear.
And actually, that is one of her kind of cornerstones. Is take the opportunity.
That was basically the theme of this episode. Tess bribes people.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
I mean, with things that she can get, absolutely. Yeah, wow, okay. Little hesitant on the killing part, but now, she has somebody who can just follow her around and do things, which in Tess's world is, the best present for Christmas ever. So, feels pretty good.
He's got an interesting skill set as well.
Yeah, right, because he's Gangrel-ish, but also a Toreador. He's got
in his file he was a suspected caitiff that was posing as a gangrel.
Yeah, Mac didn't get around to telling you that.
Yeah,
I think I said he was a wannabe gangrel, but that was it.
Yeah, which is why I kind of knew about the gangrel part, but then when he used Daunt, I was like, huh, okay, which is very useful. So, yeah, shit. Tess is on a bit of a high note right now because she's been on a really low swing for most of this. So
there's no cruise there's no cruise control on Tess. It's either going up or going down.
She's taking everything she can right now because she knows there's going to be some kind of bullshit that hits the fan, more than just play.
Are you trying to say there's some shadowy entity that's got it out for Tess?
We know there is, okay? We know there's a giant Italian man who is very mean.
Yes.
Anyways, very exciting.
But before, just for all three of you, before we go over to Hydra, how do you guys feel about the back side of everything, or let's call it the Marlowe side? Any thoughts or?
Super fucking
I
intrigued.
only have 3 words, honestly. Those 3 words are what the fuck.
I did not see this coming, and it's great.
That'd be really
Did you like the Malkavian scene? Like, I think that's the most Malkavian we've got so far.
That I just sat there and I was like, I understand Malkavians now.
Yep.
like, as someone who's new to Vampire the Masquerade, Malkavians have always kind of been like, what? Like, I don't understand. You're just like this kind of weird brain dude. Seeing that was like, oh, they have multiple personalities. Okay.
Like, this is our Malkavian anyway.
Yeah, this is our for our Malkavian. They can have different things, but yeah.
But it was nice, like as a light bulb going off. I was like, I get them now. This completes the missing pieces of what I did not understand.
Yeah, and I took there was a little bit of liberty there where obviously it was kind of him in his head and everything like that, but I did really enjoy going from like him being Mac and talking to Marlowe, you know, the guy sitting in the desk, to being the guy sitting in the desk and Mac fading out, where it was just like, oh, he was in the desk all along, maybe, or, you know. Malkavians are weird. But speaking of the ban in question, Mac.
Hey.
Oh, sorry.
Man's
not anymore, Mac. Marlowe and also
Thank you.
Hydra.
Yeah. For clarification, Marlowe.
Yeah.
Like old Mac Chicago, Marlowe UK. Let's just get that out there now for the sake of things making sense. First cryptic thing to say. It's not split personality disorder.
Yeah.
But we'll talk about that. There's stuff to talk about, but maybe not. That was fun, though. That was fun.
Sorry it took a bit of time to get back to back.
No, it's cool. It's cool. It built more suspense. Mac's not gone. Don't worry. For anyone that's worried, I'm not worried.
Mac's dead, like Cass.
He's dead, like Cass, like many Kindred.
R.I.P. to the men.
So yeah, that was fun, and it was fun judging this show as Mac being like, "Oh, it's fine being an accessory to murder, but when you accidentally kill someone yourself, it's really bad." Oh, I see. So yeah, Mac wasn't watching that. Neither was Marlowe, but Hydra was judging.
I mean,
Hydra was judging.
Mac will never know. Mac will never know.
One of the core things about Kindred is they're super fucking hypocritical.
Yeah, you say that? Yeah, absolutely. Fortunately, you know, as an ex-police officer, who knows what Marlowe will think of the code of anything, and who knows what anyone will think of him. I don't know, but that was fun. I don't know what to think of Christine because she was nearly dead. So she seemed nice for someone that was nearly dead. She had a cat, and that's a good sign.
I think even in the state he was in, Marlowe would have probably been like, she's a little bit too agreeable, but he has also heard things about ghouling and stuff like that.
He doesn't know much about ghouling, but he does know that, like, people that save other people from crime, like the victims, tend to be a little bit obsessive with the person that saved them. Yeah. So that would be his go-to of like, a little bit of abuse of power going on here. But yeah, that's fine. Like, got framed for murder, went back to cinema, sprinted round town, carried woman home, snuck back indoors a bit too late, and there's some random people in the coterie all of a sudden. Apparently we're running a hotel now.
Yeah. And I did really enjoy doing the scene in the police office.
It was good. It was all good. Yeah, loved it. Loved it. So so looking forward to next session where you get to actually talk to Marlowe. Maybe, assuming he doesn't die too.
Maybe off, depending on how things go with that one, we may do a Q&A if you want to do a jump.
Sure,
into a Q&A.
yeah.
We could talk a little bit about Marlowe and Mac.
I think the Q&A will partially be Tess being like, That will probably serve as a Q&A, so put your questions to Tess.
It's true. Like, if you have any questions,
Yeah.
just hit Vandy with the questions, and I'm sure Tess will like blast a million.
Yeah.
at Marlowe.
What do you mean? Who the fuck
pretty
are
much.
you?
But yeah,
what did you do?
You've actually met Marlowe,
Yeah.
whereas Chrys and Cass haven't. Briefly.
Yeah, but I didn't know it was like
No.
a different personality or person or
Who knows?
whatever it is.
Whatever it is.
Who are you?
Pretty much. And what are you doing in my car? Yeah, awesome. Loved it. Look forward to next week.
All right, so those of you on YouTube, thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed. I've realized during the course of this video quite exactly how much of my head is covered in hair. I was just staring at it just now and I was like, holy crap, I barely have any face left. And yeah, we'll see you we'll see you on the next one, guys. Bye.